click, click,
Click.
Oh, hey. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
We did it.
It feels like so long since we've seen you
Yeah,
last.
I missed you all.
I know.
Where have you been? How you doing? What's the vibe?
It's been like 5 days.
5 whole days.
Yeah, I know.
I'm very happy to see
long.
you all. Is that a Bingus pin? It is. Team, I'm not going to lie. The moment right before the stream went live, I was like, hold on one second. I got to get this Bingus pin just right. We got this Bingus pin, and you guys can win it. Guinea Bees made this emote, and further into an emote pin.
So cute.
Which is to say, Bingus is today's prize. So thank you guys all for being here, and you can win a tiny Bingus. We got a whole bunch
bag
of them.
And we want to spoil you.
And they are really cute because they've got their little adequate grass
Aww.
containers that says Bingus. See, like they come in this little here.
Oh my gosh.
A little biodegradable containter.
Such detail.
Such detail. Thank you guys for being here and celebrating our
Yes.
3rd anniversary, our 3rd partner-versary of being partners on Twitch. And we are just basically grateful for you guys.
So immensely grateful.
Thank you so much for being here, and a big shout out to our mod team and to our lieutenants on Twitch and on Discord. And a fun fact for you guys, that not only is it our 3-year partner-versary, it's also the 3rd year of our Discord.
Ooh.
We have a Discord channel, so a big extra special shout out right now to that awesome Discord team. Appreciate you. Holy Blue Owls Medic. Ba, 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 ba. It's Blue Owls Medic. Sorry, Blue. But thank you.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Thank you for those 20 gift subs.
Yo, big shout out to Blue Owls Medic, whose idea it was to have a Discord,
I know.
and is the Discord admin along with our awesome Discord mod team. So big shout out to you guys and much love.
Yes.
Z Bragg, thank you for being here for 2 months, and Vic is back for 8. Hey, Vic.
Hey.
Yay.
How you doing? I also
yo.
saw that it's Wolfheart's birthday.
Happy birthday, Wolfheart.
Happy birthday, Wolfheart.
Happy
Thanks
birthday.
for hanging out with us on your birthday.
Appreciate you being here. I see Macachino's back for 38 months.
Yo.
That's an OG.
And also, thank you
Macachino been
for
around here.
that gifts of group hug, Macachino.
Oh, Macachino, thank you for the... Huh? Where am I?
I'm sorry.
Who are you? You're beautiful. Will you marry me?
I already did.
Thank you,
Sorry.
Macachino. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys all being here. We're in close quarters, you know.
Yeah, also this dress doesn't give me that
lot
much
of-
like movement.
A lot
This
of
is-
close-up gaming. We should start off with a Bingus pin right to begin with, okay? Should we just do it? Oh, this is old news. I'm going to put it this way. And here we go. We're going to pull a winner for a Bingus pin right now. Let's do it for the start the party rolling. Got a gong? Just type a thing in the chat. That's literally all you got to do. All of our subscribers are entered in 5 times on all of our giveaways. And super thank you to anybody who gave a gift sub, one or many. You guys are awesome. Sunny the Dragon Mummy's back for 19 months.
What?
Wild Jess back for 21 months. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. And Gina's
back for 23 months.
welcome back, Gina. So type a thing in the chat. What you gonna do? What you gonna do with all that bingus inside that thingus? I'm gonna get a thingus with that bingus in your chingus. I gotta go. Stream's over.
Chingus.
Don't
What is
just-
a chingus?
Don't just start saying things that rhyme with bingus. You might get in trouble. Appreciate you guys all for being here.
Chingus. Okay.
Nah, move along. Don't dwell on the weird things.
I have to dwell on the weird things.
You live with a weird thing.
I do.
That's me. Okay, I got a winner right here.
All right.
I got a winner. And I'm gonna copy and paste.
Oh, we have to singus to the bingus.
Singus to the bingus.
That's pretty good.
Singus to the bingus, you are honored young son.
Let's go.
Honored young bingus, so sweetly I sing. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna ask you the same
Are
thing.
you done?
Are you done?
Are you quite through? Mm-hmm. All right, and the winner is, let's go like this. Thank you guys all for hanging out with us. We appreciate your good company. Strike of the gong. Moon Mesk. Congratulations, Moon Mess. You are the winner. Winner chicken dinner for you.
You're going to be getting a message from Colorful Mess 18, who is our mod in charge of prizes. So make sure your whispers are turned on so they can contact you so we know where to send this bingus.
I had an idea.
What?
Because it's our 3rd partner-versary, we should give away 3 bingus to start the stream. 2 more bingus to be awarded.
All right.
Type something into the chat. Anything at all, as long as it's, decent and doesn't rhyme with bingus.
Oh, it's Joao David.
What's up, Dave?
Birthday
What's up?
too.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you for being here. Okay, I got another winner. Are you ready to strike another gong?
Yes, Ringus. That's pretty good.
Ringus?
Too. Ringus.
Ooh, put your bingus on your ringus. I don't know. Careful,
Sounds
team.
wrong. It
Careful,
sounds wrong,
team.
Dad.
Let's get this bingus prize. Strike of the gong.
Ooh, Kobe.
Kobe. What's up, Kobe?
2, 3, 4.
Congratulations, Kobe.
You too will be getting a message from Colorful Mess 18.
Ding, 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 ding. Okay, and Kobe, we appreciate you. Let's get one more winner because, why not? 3rd-year partner-versary.
That
And
sounds good.
thank you again to Guinea Bees. A shout out to you. Thank you for creating these pins and for sending them along our way to give them away to everybody on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This sounds nice.
It's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah.
All right, does anybody else want to type a thing, or I think we got everybody in there?
Now's the moment.
Okay, here we go. Click, click, copy, paste, and award the prize to this winner who is thirdly named. Ninu Desu.
Ninu Desu.
Congratulations. We are grateful for you being here as well. Thank you so much for your support. Appreciate you so much. And if you are a winner, make sure you've got your whispers turned on so you can get that message from Colorful Mess to find out where we can send your prize. So congratulations, friends. Oh, it's time for some relaxation. Everybody, do you have some hydration? Do you have some drink? We have a lot more bingus pins to give. We will give more bingus pins away as the stream continues.
Cheers.
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 Have some fine
Ginger ale.
Ginger ale. Mm. It's got a nice fizz. Does anybody have a good snack right now?
Noah has some
Oh, what's a
iced tea.
bingus? I should have explained what is a bingus. There's a few people who are like, what is a bingus? Long story short story long, we played Oregon Trail. We polled everybody on the stream, what should we name our child? It was Bingus. Our youngest child in Oregon Trail died after 1 day of inadequate... I can't even say it. It brings me such upset. 1 day of inadequate grass. Bingus did die. And then on Halloween, we decided to carve a pumpkin, and we had a gourd, and the gourd got kind of rotten, but we named the gourd Bingus. He looks like this, and...
Yeah. And then he was recreated by Guinea Bees as well. Right?
Really? No. Persephone made that.
Yes.
But based off Guinea Bees'
Yes.
emote, and then Guinea Bees made these Pingus pins
Bingus pins,
to
yes.
everybody. Bingus lore.
And this is the Bingus lore.
It sounds like you guys got some great snackage. I love to see it.
Yeah. So that is the story of Bingus.
Yeah, R.I. Pingus. Oh, wow. I'm glad we made it here. You guys, thank you for all this love. I see Abdarko. Thank you very much for being here and resubscribing. And Casna, welcome back for 36 months.
36 months.
Quite a few months, indeed.
And Pencil Pilots is here for 27 months.
Yo, much love to the Jerry Beans.
Mason is here for 5 months.
What's up, Mason?
So now that we're celebrating 3 years on Twitch, I'm curious, how did you come to be here on Twitch?
Yeah, how do we get introduced?
Yeah.
What game were we playing when you tuned in for the first stream? Or did you watch something on YouTube and find us here? Or did we find each other through social media? What was the thing? Detroit?
Undertale?
Undertale.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ooh, if you stuck around since we played Undertale, thank you. Zelda Breath of the Wild. Jacksepticeye, definitely shout out to Sean. It's
Heavy
cruising.
Rain.
The YouTube of Detroit, Beyond
Resident
Two Souls.
Evil.
A lot of Detroit. Cyberpunk, sweet.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, Amelia and I have 2 characters in Cyberpunk that are in a little side quest together.
came from YouTube. Golden Spiral.
The Golden Spiral, that makes me
Nice.
happy.
The Golden Spiral was our original Dungeon and Dragons campaign that we streamed on Twitch. Was it like 2 years ago now?
Yeah. Oh, let me see if I can cut to the computer cut to overhead camera. Hey, it kind of worked.
It worked.
It did work. You can't quite. Hey everyone! Hey! You can't quite see him in this angle, so I'm gonna go just grab him. But up in the rafters, we have somebody from the Golden Spiral that wants to say hello.
Jedi Fallen Order. The Last of Us.
Got him.
YouTube.
Yes. Who is this?
That's Potato.
That's Potato. He's a squirrel who lives in our rafters. You have the same Darth Vader, Mad? Nice. My brother gave me that Darth Vader because he said that we used to get action figures all the time for Christmas. That's what we always wanted as a present. And my brother was like, just because we're getting older doesn't mean we can't still get action figures. So he gave me a gigantic Darth Vader action figure. It Takes Two.
Recent.
Ooh, you guys, tomorrow's going to be the finale of It Takes Two. It's a game that Amelia and I are playing in co-op.
Yes.
It is going to be starting at noon Pacific Standard Time, or 2.5 hours earlier than whatever time it is for you right now. And after we complete It Takes Two, we're going to be resuming The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We're off to the Isles of the Mists.
Isle of the Mists.
And on Sunday,
We are playing Resident Evil Village. Well, technically, we're not playing Resident Evil Village. Our alter ego
our eager alter egos
are playing.
and they are vampires, and you guys decided everything about those characters. You've named them even. I'm Ethan.
Winters.
And together we are Ethan Winters. You see how that works? We are frenemy vampire bounty hunters who are looking for Heisenberg.
We found him.
Yeah, he found us.
Yeah.
And it turns out that we are we have some murderous and kleptomaniac tendencies.
Yeah.
And you guys helped us decide that you would have, what was your makeup was gonna be your like.
Basically, I did a test last week where I put on makeup without looking in the mirror with all of you, which was a lesson in trust, and I trust you, so it was a thing to see, but it's a whole mess.
It's a mess. It's a mess. I'm wearing eyeliner and painted my nails, and it was fun.
It was fun.
We have accents that change constantly.
Because these people have been everywhere.
They've been everywhere. They've lived for such a long time that they speak a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Cosmic Georgie, thank you for the gift sub to Dakota, Nicholas, and Joker. Thank you for this cheers. Deviant Jules, thank you for your gift, saying happy 3rd partner-versary, you guys, and a 1-year sub-anniversary to you, Jules. Ninja Noodles is back for 32 months. I want to take a special moment to just say, if you've been on our stream for like longer than 2 years, if you've been here for all 3 years, some of you, thank you.
Yeah.
It is incredible to have so many of you recommending games for us and hanging out with us so often on stream. So thank you. On the other side of that coin, is there anyone who's here for the very first time?
Yeah, do we have any new friends?
Is anybody tuning in for the very first time? And if you are, just type something in the chat. Say, it's me.
It's me.
It's me. I've been here for 1 minute. Yep.
Oh, we have M the Android.
Okay, I see.
And the Brabex.
I see. There you go. Nice. Elementalist? You guys will notice there are hearts next to people's names, which change color the longer they've been subscribed on the channel, and they evolve in color, which is a fun kind of thing. But it also helps us track who's not here for the first time, but say they are.
Sam Tazbeck is here for the first time.
What's up, Sam?
Piglet is here for the first time.
What's up?
Decker is here for the first time.
I see Arching Chaos is here for the first time.
Sing is here for the first time.
Very fun.
Nice.
Yo, a lot of new people.
Ace Cruella is here for the first time.
Ace Cruella, come on in. Well, we pride ourselves on having a very friendly group of people that hang out with us on stream, and thank you everybody who's been here on a stream and help welcome in Asay for the first time.
Yeah, Anna Banana is here for the first time. Liza Million here for the first time.
I appreciate you joining. Thank you.
Yes.
You guys are all good news. Wow, this makes me really happy.
It does. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so now we know how some of you found us, which game we were playing.
Yep.
I'm curious, did you watch Twitch? Did you watch Twitch before? Like, what's your relationship to Twitch? Are you someone who likes to go around and just like discover new streamers, or are you someone who just only comes on Twitch every once in a while? What is a Twitch?
What
exactly?
is a Twitch? Yeah,
what
that's
is,
interesting.
what is your twitchiness? How do you
Wow,
Twitch?
a lot of folks seem like they joined using Twitch when they were following our channel. That's fun.
Ah, that's cool.
Well, you hear that, Twitch? You hear that out there? Do we have anybody who's been on Twitch since the very beginning? Anybody who was like has been using the platform for, what is it, 8 years now? I think Twitch has been a thing, or 10 years. It's going to be 10 years this year. Holy cow. Wow.
Well, I didn't know what a Twitch was. I remember Brian started looking at Twitch, and I'd come home and I'd be like, "What are you watching?
What is this?
What is this?" And
She's like, "You're not even playing that game. What are you?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
You're right. I'll put the controller down." No.
yeah.
But I've learned a lot from a lot of other streamers on Twitch, and I am very grateful for my favorite part of using Twitch has been, it feels like an ad for Twitch because they're already on Twitch, so I guess we don't need to worry about that. I feel like, for me, one of my coolest features of Twitch is the raid feature.
Yeah.
We've never missed a raid. There's only been like 1 or 2 streams that we've used in a different way at the end of the stream, but we love to raid another channel at the end of the stream. Why we're using a controller? I was kidding. I wasn't really using a controller watching Twitch.
Hey, Dilger!
Dilger.
Thank you so much for the 10 gift subs and 20 months of support.
Yo.
Thank you, friend.
Appreciate you, DLGR. Thank you for joining. And Electric She, welcome back for 6 months.
And Blue Crusher, thanks for that double gift sub.
Yo. And Ryan Smith saying, yo, I'm new. How you doing?
Hey, Ryan.
So besides raids, or including raids if they're your favorite part, I'm curious, what is your favorite aspect or element of Twitch? Do you
Yeah.
guys have a favorite feature of Twitch that really shouts it out, the community thing? What's a raid? Good question, M the Android. So after we stream, at the end of every stream, we will teleport everybody who's here with us on stream to another streamer's channel, and then we continue the party and hang out with them.
Yeah,
What's
it's a
going
lot
on?
of fun.
You really enjoy polls. I really enjoy
Yeah.
polls too.
I see talking with us live, so having the
Interaction, hanging out.
the emotes,
Nice.
the community.
Okay. Nice.
Channel
Gambling
points.
with channel points. Yeah, I like that one too. I think gambling with channel points is probably one of my favorite. Also, I've discovered I'm a better gamer when there's some channel points on the line. Like, left to my own devices.
It definitely ups the stakes, yes.
The emotes are epic. Oh,
Everyone has a platform. Yeah. There's a lot of different types of people who are streaming on Twitch, and there's like something for everyone, which I think is really cool.
Persephone!
Hey, Persephone!
Here, you need a hug with Bingus.
Yes! Persephone made this bingus.
Hello, Bingus. We love you. What's that? You want to go say hello to Persephone up close and personal? Okay.
Amy Versus, thank you so much for the gift sub, and Amidala, thank you, friends.
Yo, Amidala.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys. If you got one of those gift subs from these awesome, generous folks like Amy Versus, Persephone, and Amidala et al., check out the starter kit. We've made this. This is, if anybody is out there streaming on Twitch, this is something that I compiled based off looking at Co-Carnage is a streamer that I really look up to. Absolutely love Co-streams, and I watch him a lot. And he's got a whole app for his frequently asked questions on his community. And kind of rolling with that idea, I made this starter kit. So if anybody here is new, or if you've been on the channel but you're like, hey, am I using all the perks and stuff? The starter kit will show you like how to get to our Discord, celebrating its 3rd year. We have subscriber chats on our Discord and a bunch of other cool channels for art and for cosplay or for screenshots or in-game photography. We even have a spoilers chat room, so if you want to like spoil to your heart's content with everybody else that's already played the game, check that out. And the starter kit will show you kind of just how to get around. And I think that's a useful thing for anybody out there who's streaming and, wants to make it easier for people to communicate.
Also, Vices and Discos, thank you so much for that gift sub group hug.
Yo, thank you, Vices.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
This dress I definitely don't have. Oh, this side goes up higher than.
We can do little hugs like
Little
this,
hugs.
like oh, Sick Parvis.
Oh, hey, Sick Parvis.
Hey, Sick Parvis.
It's good to see you.
Here's
Here we go.
a small shouldered hug for you. Gotcha.
Aww.
Thank you, Sick Parvis. Sick
Yeah.
Parvis, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here, Sick Parvis Magna, one of our top recruiters on the channel. We super appreciate you.
Yes, and Shorty Busy, thanks again.
Shorty Busy. Yo, this is a super generous crew, isn't it?
It is a wonderful, wonderful group of people.
Yo. So Kamisu is back for 6 months, saying time flies when you're in good company.
That's true.
And I think that probably that is my favorite thing about what we've discovered in Twitch, because when we first started streaming, both Amelia and I were a little
Nervous,
intimidated,
scared,
worried that we were going to destroy our entire lives.
fearful of what could happen when you go live with a bunch of people.
Yeah, and well, basically, you didn't turn out to be as scary as we thought you would be.
No.
So thanks
Yeah.
for that.
I know. You're incredibly supportive
Yeah.
and friendly and generous and loving and wonderful folk who are creative and funny and weird. And I love you.
Yeah, yo, speaking of loving doving, Mr. Debo knows.
Aw, Mr.
Mr.
Debo.
Debo, thank you, my dude.
Yeah.
Mr. Debo, just so y'all know, Mr. Debo knows.
Mr. Debo
and
knows.
Mr. Debo and I met at, was it E3 was the
E3.
first time? Where we had the hostage demo of Detroit Become Human. And look at all those, the animated hug emotes. I have something
love
else I
it.
was going to put up in the background, but thank you, Mr. Debo, for being here. And thank you to, especially just another shout out to all of our awesome moderators and our lieutenants. You guys are super helpful and super,
Yes.
super informed and helping me and making
And-
decisions with us and
Smart and
beautiful
and charismatic
and talented.
and kind.
Yeah, and a little weird in a good way. But for real though, I think without an awesome mod team like we've had on Twitch over the Lyrelia, I see you. The community that we have here on Twitch, you guys do a great job of defining and redefining like what this stream is all about. And so we're really happy to be rolling with you and following your lead. But what's really, really cool about it is that when I get a lot of confidence knowing that we have such an awesome, stable mod team that communicates well with each other and
Yes.
respects each other, and most importantly cares about making sure the chat is an awesome place to
Good
be.
place.
So thank you guys for making it easy for our mods. Get 3 years into it, you guys just you know the deed. You know the deed.
You sung crying on the floor.
You sung crying on the floor.
You sung crying on the floor asks, how did we come up with play the positive?
Oh, that's a good question.
A great question. So Brian and I are both actors, and something that I have used a lot is to always play for the win, especially when we're doing a scene where there is some serious drama or the lines are taking you in a very dark place. Because if you play the problem, if you're focusing on the problem,
Or the obstacle.
yeah, it is not interesting to watch. It is not really fun to do either. So as actors, especially when you're faced with those types of scenes, it's so important to play for the win, to play the positive, to always try and be lifting yourself up, even if the lines are taking you in another
Yeah,
direction.
going for the success.
Yeah. So we took that and have implemented it for streaming, is to continue to play the positive and trying to bring that into our lives as much as possible.
It's literally on our mouse pad.
Yeah. Because, shit happens, and it's your choice how you choose to deal with it. So either you can focus on the problem, or you can play the positive. You can focus on the solution and work towards making it better, because we're in control of how we view the world.
Yeah.
So
I think it's also worth mentioning with the play the positive thing. That we don't actually mean that you need to be positive all the time. We're not saying you need to be happy all the time, and that there's not any benefit to being upset or angry or, you know, working through a more negative emotion. But the point is that when I'm in a bad spot, when I'm totally stumped by a puzzle, or the game is making me really sad, or I had a horrible day in real life and then we go to do a stream, that's the time when it's most important to play the positive, because you stand the most to gain rather than dwelling on what's not working. And one of the, my brain. One of the,
Did that work? Did it work?
okay, thank you. Wow. There we go. We're back. One of the things about playing the positive that we've found when it comes to the game came out of playing the game, came out of the last year being a difficult year for almost everybody on the planet, it turns out.
Yeah.
And at the same time that it was such a horrible, difficult time for so many people on the planet, we were also like, we're going to play The Last of Us Part 2.
Yay!
Which is, in our opinion, a great game, but also heart-wrenching and exhausting and, like, really, really heavy. So, it occurred to us while we were playing that game and we couldn't, like, deal, basically. It was wearing us out.
Yeah.
We were like, we need to take breaks just to be happy. We need happiness breaks. We need to, like, set a deliberate intention for happiness. And so in our streams, our solution was and this came out of the Last of Us Part 2 playthrough, we came up with these things like this: good news updates, whereby we ask everybody who's here on the stream to share some good news with us. So this is one way that Amelia and I play the positive, is that we take a second in our day to say, what's some good news?
What are we grateful for? Yeah.
Yeah, and can you guys shout something out for us? We got another version of it is a moment of gratitude, perhaps, and you can be grateful for it's raining in Arizona.
That's exciting.
That's good news. What other kind of good news do you guys have, or what are things that you're grateful for? It could be a big thing. It could be a little thing. I'm grateful for this right here.
Ooh, you passed your preliminary exams. That's amazing.
Nice. And Lavender got their license.
Ooh, you got your tonsils out. That's good.
Nice.
You had a puppy last week.
And passed your driving test. Good work.
You have chocolate.
This stream is good news.
It's your dad's birthday.
Your granddad just got his prosthetic leg. That's awesome.
You got free yarn. Nice.
Free yarn?
You made fudge. You got a vaccination.
You got a baby cousin. You got commissioned. Starting a new job on Monday.
You made some new friends.
Awesome. Officially 2 weeks. That's great.
Got out of a toxic job. Nice.
Oh, that's good news. Yeah. Sometimes removing a negative thing from your life can be a moment to be grateful for.
Laura, it's Laura's birthday.
Happy birthday, Laura. Your cat is on your lap. You're getting some braces soon.
You're graduating.
Getting your second vaccine. Finally got your vaccine. Nice. Get those vaccines, people. Let's be done with this pandemic, eh?
Yes. Got some quality time with your family.
Feel like you've lost some weight.
You finished your favorite book.
This is fantastic. This is really cool. So in this way of taking a moment of gratitude, or doing some good news updates, or what was the other one we do? Like chill out.
Yeah.
If the game is...
This is too much.
If the game is wearing us out, we put this chill out.
Just gotta chill. I like that.
Right? We just take a minute to relax. Or maybe we can take a minute to breathe. That's another way we play the positive, is by remembering to breathe. Sometimes I get real frustrated with a puzzle, or if I get stumped by a boss fight, I need to take a moment to breathe. So when you hear this chime, you can take a big deep breath in, and when you hear it again, let a deep breath out. Let's do it together, shall we? All right, let's breathe in. And that will set you right.
Yeah.
That will set you right. Remember to check in with your breathing. You can also Another one that we had a frame for a minute, but I don't see it here. Right here is to stretch it out or to move around. We take a hydration break every hour to let everybody get a moment to stretch if you're comfortable and able to move around. That's taking those little moments for yourself has been a way that we have been able to play the positive, even if the game gets really tough or if we've been having a really bad day or whatever.
Also, I want to say Moogie Blue.
Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup, Moogie Blue.
Thank you, Moogie.
Thank you for this gift sub group hug. We really appreciate that. And Lyrelia, thank you for the gift sub to Colton Loves Halcyone. And the Brabex is using their Prime. If you guys have Amazon Prime, you can link it to Twitch for a free subscription. There's a panel that looks like this right now, and it's down below. Wolfheart asks, and as I believe it's their birthday, we should find out. What is your favorite stream until now? Do you have a favorite stream, Amelia Rose Blaire?
Favorite stream
that we've ever done? Ever. In 3 years. Which, by the way, I'm going to look that up real quick and see how many streams we've done.
That is a good question. You know, I think overall, I really like these Friday streams. I like doing different things. Maybe the one where we made lemonade.
Yo, real quick, shout out to Mama D's Bees. Mama D's Bees says that I hugged some of my favorite people in the whole world, and she's referring to me and Amelia, I do believe. What's going on?
Okay, so what? So I think the lemonade stream definitely sticks out because I was
Lemonade
like, how are we
stream
gonna
was
make
good.
lemonade for like 3 hours? But we
We
did.
We made lemonade really slowly, and you guys hung out with us.
Yeah, I know.
The whole time.
So what about you? What are some of your favorite streams that we've done over the past 3 years?
Yeah. I mean, I think that, honestly, we might have overdone it, but when we did the Detroit Become Human Marathon stream recently, in May, we did a 14-hour stream of Detroit Become Human.
I'm seeing a lot of love for that. The 14-hour...
That was intense.
3-year anniversary of Detroit coming out.
Yeah, that was, I mean, it was the best stream.
Little Nightmares too.
Oh, gosh.
The makeup stream. That was a lot of fun doing makeup.
That was. Oh, the trivia stream. We did.
Yes.
The year before we did Detroit Become Human trivia stream. That was a fun one.
Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
Charity streams.
Nice.
Halloween Resident Evil.
Oh, the Birdhouse stream.
The Birdhouse. That was also another one I was going to say.
Yeah, we had a lot of... That was a couple of streams because it took us a while to build that thing.
Wait. The Lion King and Aladdin was your favorite stream? Where we, rage quit?
If you've never played...
we still have to send that.
We will send it, but if you've never played these classic NES and Sega games, don't. Don't do it.
I mean, or do.
No, don't do it.
But know that it's gonna be a.
I highly recommend you not playing this game. It was fun. The nostalgia was good for a while, but at the end, it bested us.
It bested us.
We
Yeah.
We did not beat the 16-bit classic.
We did not. No. Just say no. There's the power in no. The Wolf Among Us streams, Gris, definitely loved that.
Yeah, Wolf Among Us is supposed to have a sequel, right? I mean, does that have a release date? Does anybody know if there's going to be?
Oh, I am stoked for that. I really liked The Wolf Among Us.
Yeah. That was a good one. Yo, the Low streams, the streams with our buddy Logan. So,
Yes.
The music that we play for the opening, for the hydration break, and a lot of music that we just played during our streams, is made by our buddy Lo. And Lo, the Music Man, streams on Twitch. He makes music with his community, and we did one recently with Lo joining us. We did a little listening party. I remember the concert streams from back in the day. You guys, if you've been here for a while, you know, pre-pandemic, we all got to hang out together a lot more in person, and that was a lot of fun. Resident Evil streams, that was fun.
The charity stream where we adopted 40+ endangered animals.
Yeah, that was great.
Fun.
We've got a whole wall over here. I should have the camera set that way too, but you guys have helped us adopt a lot of animals. That's been a big consistent thing. We've done some charity streams for the World Wildlife Fund, raising money for the wildfire relief in Australia. We did Amazonian Rainforest Trust, where you guys helped us protect Amazonian rainforest. And also through the World Wildlife Fund, we have adopted 40 different animals Symbolically, they're not actually here in the room, but
Can you imagine? That would be so much fun.
there's Jin, the attention-seeking koala, who's honestly as soon as you get him out, he won't stop going up to the camera, and you kind of have to like hold on to him tight because he really loves to be. Jin.
Center of attention.
Jin, stop! You're adjusting the focus of the camera to be all on you, sir. Aww, he's sweet.
Ah, he is sweet.
He's sweet. He says hello to Sakura Artsy. What's up? Thank you for naming me. Who else do we have? Oh, this is Jerry Bean Hope.
Jerry Bean Hope.
Jerry
yes.
Bean Hope is an African elephant that was adopted by our Jerry Bean
Beans.
crew and sent to Amelia and I as well. Back in focus. Here we are. So a big shout out to anybody that's ever joined us on one of our charity streams. That was probably one of my other favorite streams is when we've done those.
Me too.
You guys helped us raise $28,000 for the Australian wildfire relief. That was our biggest charity stream that we've done together.
Hey, Super Rider 1, welcome back for 13 months.
Yo, what's going on? And Mr. Riddler, I see you've resubscribed and given those gift subs out to 2 people. Welcome back for 15 months, friend.
And Judgmental Snail is here for giving gift subs for 5 people. Thank you, Judgmental.
Judgmental Snail.
Probably one of my favorite usernames of all time.
Yo, why does Snail looking at me like that?
So judgmental.
So judgmental. Like, you're a snail, though. And the snail's like...
But maybe they're judging us in a good way. They're like, you're okay. You're okay.
This is my judgmental snail face. Asir Frey, thank you for the gift sub as well. Thank you guys all for hanging out with us. I have, Amelia, will you cover for Uncanny? Jendi thinks it works.
Yeah.
Because you have to have like a small smirk, like a, I'm a snail and I don't really dig what you're up to.
Hey, Aussie
Tay. Aussie Tay.
Thank you so much for these gift subs.
Hey, thank you for the gift subs. And I think in Aussie Tay's honor, being an Aussie.
Aussie.
And
Aussie.
Guinea Bees sent us this package, also from Down Under.
Oh my god.
Look what's for you. Tim Tams. Tim Tams. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. How about that? Oi, oi, oi,
Oh
oi,
my
oi.
god.
Right?
Yeah.
This is salted caramel. Which one do you want to crack open for the Aussies? Salted caramel. So I'm going to share it with everybody. If you've never had a Tim Tam before, they're illegal everywhere outside of Australia. And I mean illegal. I mean you're literally not. I think actually you can buy them here, but I like it better if you can't, and you can only get them
it smells
shipped to you from Australia.
so good. That smell.
Whoa, nar.
Nar.
Yes, nar. If you want, Aussie.
Speaking of, where is everybody tuning in from right now?
Yeah, how many other Aussies do we have in the house?
Do you want to share one?
Anybody want to? Do I want to share one? No, I don't want to share one. I want you guys to have one. The UK,
Estonia, the
Vancouver,
Netherlands,
the land of England,
France,
Italy.
Seattle,
Ah, a lot of England.
Spain, Argentina, Greece, Finland, France, Poland, Australia, Mexico,
Czech Republic,
Nebraska, Italy, the Philippines,
Utah,
Ireland, Turkey,
Oregon.
Germany, Czech Republic, Michigan.
Don't say Oklahoma's the boring one. Every time I see Oklahoma, I think, Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, where the waving wheat smells sweet, and the wind comes right behind the rain. Oh,
That too.
a little pitchy up top.
Yeah, a little bit. But you're excited, and I liked your commitment.
Bonnie, Scotland, India, Florida, Wales, Austria, Michigan. What's up with the 313?
Tennessee,
Liechtenstein.
Liechtenstein. That's cool. Uruguay, California, born and raised.
Born and raised, there it is.
Puerto Rico, Yemen, Italy.
Yo.
Wow,
Thank you.
Romania.
And I see G. Clyde. Thank you for using your Prime. Appreciate you being here, Clyde. Top of the morning to you.
Oh my god. So good.
If you guys haven't mentioned Tim Tam,
Highly recommend.
do it.
France, Luxembourg. Wow. That's good. Um,
I gotta do a thing. Stall. Cover for me.
okay.
Here,
Beijing, Hungary.
Here, look at Amelia. Not me.
Hi. This is my stream now. Tell me something funny. Tell me something funny, and I will read things that I find funny too. So, I do game. That's funny. It is a little funny, but I do game. Stream takeover.
How does it feel, Amelia, to be there, right there?
I'm trying not to focus on being right here.
Is it too close up on you?
Nah, it's not that bad. I just don't look.
You guys, honestly, I'm gonna spend a lot of time right here.
Okay, hold. Mia Turner has something. What's the difference between a teacher and a train? A teacher says, spit out your gum, and a train says, choo-choo. That's pretty good. I like that. What do you call a magician who's lost his magic?
Tom.
Ian.
Ian?
Oh, I get that.
Oh, no. That's hilarious.
Because a magician
Just
Ian.
Ian. Aww.
I like that.
Almost done. Just one more thing.
Okay. Oh, what do you say to someone struggling with their grammar? There. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, my mom really likes this one. Why couldn't Bob ride a bicycle?
Tell me why.
Because Bob's a fish.
I like that.
Love you, Mom.
Why did the banana go to the hospital?
Oh, why did the banana go to the hospital?
It wasn't peeling well. Yeah.
Love to hear it. Love to see it.
Why don't we eat clocks? Because it's time consuming.
God.
Thank you, friends, for these amazing jokes. The lamer, the better.
The lamer,
opinion.
the lamer, the better. The lamer the joke, the more easy it's translated, I think.
Yeah.
All right, I've got one more thing here.
Lorelia, thanks for the gifts of 2. Just a phase. And Jerica, thanks for subscribing with your Prime.
All right.
Oh, here's a good one. Okay, from Jendi. Why? Oh, hold on.
Hold.
Why did the jalapeno knit herself a sweater? Because she was chilly. That's a good one.
Did you guys know that if you plant a jalapeno pepper near other peppers, they will get cross-pollinated in all likelihood, and then your other peppers are becoming spicy peppers?
I did know that.
So if you grow a jalapeno pepper, you have to do it somewhere farther away from your
Yeah, don't plant
existing
it next
peppers.
to
And if you plant corn, you have to water it every morning.
every morning.
I water a lot of corn in the morning that Amelia picks out. But the corn is this big and dying, and if we ever get one single corn, we will show you.
Yeah.
I think, tell us more.
Tell us more. Also, did you know that if you're going to cut jalapeno peppers, the way to protect yourself from getting jalapeno in your eye later is by dipping your fingers into olive oil or some kind of oil before you cut the peppers. So that way the olive oil or the oil acts as a repellent so that the jalapeno juices can't get under your nails and then you accidentally touch your face. And yeah, so next time you cut jalapeno peppers, dip your fingers in some oil. Neat, yeah.
All right, I just added something that I was gonna do right before the stream, but instead I was eating sushi fast, which is a thing to do. We have some new animated. Do we answer questions from chat? Yeah, in America we do.
Yeah.
Like that one. We could do a little Ask Me Anything questions on the others. You want to take after our hydration break? We could do like a little AMA kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So just as a quick shout out, because I wanted to announce this at the top of the stream, but I think it's just now loading through. The good doctor, one of our moderators extraordinaire, has animated. It is just coming up. Okay, sweet. The doctor has animated some of our emotes, so you will recognize the hug emote is now in motion. The waving emote is now in motion. The click. The tiny claps, and we've just now added our 5th animated emote that we're able to use, made by the doctor, which is Theo.
Oh.
Theo was not in a traveling mood today, so we
No.
did not bring him to the studio.
He was
But
like, I don't want to look at you.
he was like, I'm not coming out my
Going
box.
in my cubby.
There he is. Asay's got it. So if you
Nice.
type in the Theo emote and add an X to the end of it, add an X to the end of any of our existing emotes that have an animated counterpart, and if it hasn't shown up for you, you can hit refresh, and it will probably appear in your box.
Also, Charlie, the astronaut, thank you so much for the gift
Charlie.
subgroup hug.
Thanks a lot, Charlie.
Thanks a lot.
We appreciate you. Oh, Bautista, try to refresh your browser or your mobile, and it may appear. I see Sophie elsewhere. Thank you for being here with some love for 22 months.
22 months.
Manny Link is back for 80. Wow. No, they're not. 80s. I was like, how have you been here for 80 months if we've only been streaming for 36? You've been here for 35 out of 36 or 38 months. So, wow. Thank you for being here, Manny.
Amidala has a cheer saying, why did the bike fall over? It was too tired. That's good.
Ba-dum.
Nanuka, thanks for being here for 5 months.
Nanuka, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
So, we got, Ibach is back for 2 whole years. Welcome back, Ibach. And Super Scree, thank you for the gifted sub to Rage Rancor. We appreciate you. And Speedy,
Hey.
what's up, my Speedy?
Hello, good to see
Speedy's
you.
birthday is this week. Happy birthday, Speedy Wheels.
Happy week of birthday.
Yeah, happy birth week. Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at this. Robin Hood, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you.
And Geth, I see that you like Geth and I like Geth. So that's
You
cool.
don't really like Geth.
I like to shoot
You like
the
to
Geth.
shoot the Geth.
So watch out.
Oh, yoy. Oh,
We had fun playing Mass Effect.
we had a lot of fun playing Mass Effect. We have announced, we haven't announced our next game because we're going to go back to The Witcher on Saturdays after we finish It Takes Two.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Sundays, we're playing Resident Evil Village. And on Fridays, we do these relaxation streams where we hang out with everybody. It's kind of different every week. But if you would like to recommend a game for us, maybe that's a good thing to do during the hydration break. There is a panel like this down below, ! Games. In the chat, we'll get you the same place. There's a form if you would like to recommend a game for us. Click and do it on there. And then Amelia and I sit down together, usually with a fine roll of sushi, and say, what game will be next? And we tabulate all the games and all the recommendations that you guys have. There's also a place for memos, so if you want to leave a note, like this game's really super scary, or this game you can play in co-op, or this game you can play on all the platforms, or whatever it is, you can recommend a game there. You can shout them out in the chat too, and we see them, but they don't get officially logged. Like Heavy Rain, in fact, was our very first stream, games that we streamed even before Detroit Become Human. So if you'd like to use that during the hydration break, we're going to take 5 minutes right now to get some snack or to move around or do whatever you got to do. And also a reminder that there's ! Animated in the chat, which will direct you to our good Doctor Who made that animated set of emotes for us based off the artwork by Cameron. So I just want to shout them out again. So thank you, Doctor. And if you would like, they're doing commissions. So if you're streaming and want to have some animated emotes on your channel too, the Doctor knows what to do. And honestly, we should be right back.
Yeah, let's take a hydration break. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
And we'll do a little AMA on the other side. A little Ask Me Anything.
Okay, I was like, what's AMA?
It's like a Reddit thing.
Okay.
The cool. Just pretend like you know
What's the lingo? We're gonna do an AMA.
We're gonna do an AMA. It's gonna be really fun.
Okay, cool.
Cool. We'll see you guys in 5. Thanks for hanging out with us. And if you'd like to retweet to invite, we'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon.
click.
Click.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
How's it going, everybody?
Going well.
I'm having a good time, honestly.
I'm feeling nice and chill.
I kind of can't believe we've been streaming on Twitch for longer than 3 years, and also that, you know, we've been partners for 3 years. Thank you guys for celebrating our partner-versary with us today.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw an awesome question here from Hinoyu, who says, I'm planning to begin streaming. Do you have any advice for me?
Ooh.
So I'm going to put up a piece of text on the screen. Where was we had one before, didn't we? Like a AMA. Okay, create new. I'm going to put a little thing up on the screen that says, ask me anything within reason, so that you don't ask me anything unreasonable. AMA! Ask. Well, I guess it's not me. It'd be like...
Ask us?
Ask us anything. And then the asterisk would go here, and then I go like this, within reason.
Also, Dinosaur Spinach Butt, welcome back for 3 months.
Welcome back, Dinosaur Spinach Butt. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here with the username such as that.
and White Topaz is back for 20 months.
Have you met Triceratops with 3 long horns, perhaps?
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys being here. And it's me, Yasmin. Thank you for the gifts to Lumina. And Sean, thank you for being here for 4 months. Good to have you back. And Jen Miller Radio, welcome back for 25 months.
5 months.
Perhaps if our mods see any questions that they want to pull into the Q&A chat, I could pull that open.
So to answer your question about advice for beginning to stream. Well, the first thing I would say is things are going to go wrong.
Yep.
Just accept it. Your technology will deviate. You will have some kind of issue with something, and know that that's okay. So,
yeah, I think that's a really important thing. Maybe along that same line, when you're streaming, that it was really helpful when Amelia and I realized that it was best to just like get the thing off your chest and say it at the start of the stream if there's something going on. Like if you wake up and you have a bad headache and you're going to go do a stream, or if you had some bad news come your way in the day, it's kind of nice to just get that out and let it know.
Yeah.
Let it be known. And then you don't have a kind
elephant in the room.
Yeah, kind of this thing like hanging out in the back of your mind, being like, I gotta pretend like I'm in a great mood even if I'm having a rough morning or whatever that is. So be real, be you.
Exactly. Be truthful. Be honest and be yourself, because that's why people tune in, is to hang out with you. Whatever energy you bring to your stream is why people are tuning in. So be you and embrace your weird, and know things are gonna go wrong, and that's okay.
Yeah, and some of the other things are like play games that you really enjoy. You can also ask for advice and introduce new games to your palette based off what your viewers are excited about. That's one of my favorite things, is that we're able to get like a ton of good intel from you guys about what games we might enjoy the most. But if you don't dig a game, it's really not the best to just keep going with it. People want to have fun with you. So the more fun you can have while you're streaming, the better the stream will go. And the more people will come for the next stream, I think.
I see a couple people asking about what do we do to take care of our mental health? How do we keep ourselves in a good headspace? For me, it's about surrounding myself with people who lift me up. Being around friends or family, or this one right here. People are so important. Yeah, Bingus. I mean, people are really important. I feel like when I'm too isolated, I can get lost in my head and I can get in my own way. But when I talk about it with somebody else, then it helps me to put things into perspective. So reach out to your friends, reach out to your family, reach out to a therapist, anyone. Just make sure you're talking to someone, and then get out, go on a walk, go.
Get some perspective, like have some sunshine on your skin.
Yeah. Go do something physical, like plant something, or go dance, take a dance class, do something with your body to get it up and moving, or your brain moving, but I think getting up and doing something that makes you excited and reaching out to people.
Yeah. About ending a stream, I definitely think it's cool to do a raid at the end of the stream. I saw the question, kind of the follow-up question about if you wanted to stream on your own and not having a big budget to do it. We've definitely been very slowly growing. So like our very first stream was like an old leftover microphone and my current laptop and PlayStation Remote Play. And so it was all like basically, not free, but stuff I had on hand. And then you can get a slightly better mic or a slightly better webcam or, get it connected with a capture card instead of with Remote Play. But like, allow yourself the time to grow with streaming. Thank you to our mods who have pulled a ton of questions over here.
Yeah.
Can I prompt you with a few, Amelia?
Oh, yeah.
This is from Just a Phase. Just a Phase asks, how do you prepare for a voiceover job or a voiceover audition? What does that entail for you?
Well, voiceover auditions tend to be a little bit different than if I'm getting an audition for a, let's say, a TV show or a film. When I get an audition for a film or TV, I usually get at least the whole scene, so I know, like, who I'm talking to or where we are, what the scenario is. For voiceover auditions, it's very different. They usually just give you like 5 lines that don't necessarily go together. They're just random different pieces of dialogue. So you have to create your whole backstory, who you're talking to, what was the moment before. It's your job to basically create what you think is happening with this one little line of dialogue. So get in your imagination and play and try a bunch of different things. Don't necessarily go with the obvious choice. But it's really, really about your imagination and creating the moment before, who you're talking to, what you want, and just run with it because they don't give you much else. So
yeah, and Nico McCourt, happy birthday to you too. We got a lot of people celebrating a birthday right now. What happened 9 months ago today? Thank you guys all for being here.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. DC Demon, thank you for being here for 2 months. Asking if we think the story of Detroit Become Human could translate to film and TV.
Oh, yes.
I think so, but I gotta say that I think one of the things that makes video games even cooler than film and TV, in my humble opinion, is the interactivity and the ability for you as the viewer / player to influence how everything unfolds. So I think, yes, it could be, but it would kind of be like rewinding it a little bit.
Yeah.
Tim Without the Numbers, thank you for this gift sub to Nico for their birthday. That's very generous of you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You'd love to hear about the Cloak photo shoots. Amelia and I did some photo shoots for Cloak, which, if you guys are not familiar, I think we've done one for...
You've done a bunch.
I've done a couple. Yeah, we did one for Love Your Mother. I did one for Pokey, and one for... The most recent one was... I think a Markiplier one. It was like a surfer, beach, ocean. Oh, the Oregon Trail collab was fun. We did that was the first one I did. But those guys are awesome. We're big supporters of them. We will always be very grateful to Jacksepticeye for Sean. Give us a lot of great advice when we first started streaming, and was super helpful. And shout out to Robin. You guys know Pixel Pit. Pixel Pit was also another super helpful streamer friend, especially in the beginning. Let's see, we've got some more questions here. Amelia, do you have? This is from Wonderful Suki, who asks, what is your best memory from filming on set? But I guess you could be on any set.
Any set.
Do you have a single favorite moment from any set? That's a big question.
I mean...
And Decker, thank you for being here with your Prime.
Honestly, the first thing that comes to mind is working on True Blood.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I
mean,
thought I was going to be meeting Brian Deckard on the set of Commencement
no, we met in an audition.
a decade ago
No, it was being turned into a vampire on True Blood.
by Alexander Skarsgård,
Yeah.
who is probably one of the most handsome people on the planet.
Yeah. But not you. He's not you. But
No, he's not me, but he's about 7 inches taller than me and pure muscle.
It was a lot of fun because I love vampires. I remember
Like Alexander Skarsgård?
I mean
Eric.
I remember.
Your maker?
I remember seeing Interview with a Vampire when I was little, and I was like, "This is so cool!" And then I read a bunch of vampire books. I loved True Blood when it first came out, and so when I got to be on the show and then found out that I was going to be turned into a vampire on the show that I loved so much, I was like, this is amazing. So that scene definitely takes the cake. But my best audition was when I got to meet this one at a chemistry read. And
I would say the best moment of my entire life is when I saw Alexander Skarsgård at the HBO cast party, and he was near me and talked to me for a minute, and he was going to be Tarzan,
yeah, he was.
and he went from being a gigantic vampire to an even more gigantic Tarzan. That was the best moment of my entire life.
That was.
Oh, Transwinks, what's up? Thank you for the cheers. Appreciate that love.
Yeah.
He was a good Tarzan. He was a really good Tarzan.
Yeah.
Well, let me see if I can think of my favorite moment on a set that had nothing to do with Amelia.
I bet you have a lot of them. Clancy Brown.
Clancy's cool, but he's no Alexander Skarsgård. Actually, they are very similar. They are. Who would win in a fight? Alexander Skarsgård? No way. No way. Clancy Brown would win in a fight against Alexander Skarsgård. But I don't think there's any reason for them to fight.
You won't? Really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Because Clancy's got wisdom. He just knows. He just knows some things out there. Appreciate you. All right. Well, one time I got stabbed through the middle by a CGI demon on set, and they hooked me up to a wire rig, and I fell forward connected to a crane. It was a lot like being turned into a vampire by Alex. Okay, next question.
That was really cool. I remember you called me after that.
It was cool. It was the first time I ever did wire work, and I actually got to do a ripcord wire on a green screen where they basically just pulled me up into the sky, and that was
the remaining. Yes,
I've never done. Yeah, I've never done wire work before. That was the first time I'd ever been, hooked up to that kind of stuff. So I would totally do that again. Yeah, it was called The Remaining. Came out almost 7 years ago in November, and that was the first time I was in September, that I was ever able to buy a ticket to a project that I worked and go see it in a movie theater.
And the big theater too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my mom went to go see it in the theaters. I remember this is cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
Okay, if you could go back to Brian and Amelia from 3 years ago. Amidala asks, what would you tell them about streaming? What would you say to Brian and Amelia from 2018?
I would say you're going to go on an amazingly wild journey and embrace your weird, because that's one of the best parts of you. And you don't know it yet. So
that's valid. That's super valid.
Yeah.
To just relax and let it happen, right?
Yeah. It's because I think I was very much in my head. I was very nervous to start streaming because I didn't know what you all were going to be like. It takes a lot of, I think, bravery to put yourself out there like that, and so I was very much in my head and thinking that I needed to put on, I don't know, just be good. And
yeah. Do it perfectly.
Yeah, do it perfectly. And
Also, the moments that we didn't do it perfectly, where we kind of go off script, or Bingus dies or whatever, those were the most fun moments. So like all of the stuff that we tried to plan so perfectly for, those weren't the moments that were the awesome ones. The ones that were super organized or preconceived or whatever. Just like the silly stuff that happens is the best.
Little C800.
Little C.
Little C800 asks, what was our origin story?
Between the two of us? Together? Romantically? Do you want to answer that?
I can. Do you want to answer it?
Alexander Sarsgaard was not available one day, and in his absence, I did present myself to Amelia.
No. Okay, so Brian
Will you love me, please?
Brian and I met next month. Actually, it might be like at the end of this month, a decade ago. So yeah,
Whoa.
we met almost a decade
We've been
ago.
together
For a decade now. So we met at a chemistry read for an audition for a indie feature that we both ended up getting cast in. And a chemistry read is when you've done at least one round of auditionings and they're like, okay, we like you, but we want to pair these different actors together to see how much chemistry they have. And
Turns out we had some.
yeah, so they paired us together with different people. But then I remember as soon as they paired me with him and we went in and we did the scene, I was like, this one's really cute. I like him. And I didn't think I'd see him again. But then I found out I got cast because, I didn't know. I was like, he's really cute.
There he goes.
Yeah. And then I found out I got cast and I was like, ooh, I wonder if that guy Brian got cast as my boyfriend. And turns out he did. And then I remember you came over to the director's house and I was so excited, but I was like trying to play it really cool. And yeah.
And when I met Amelia, I was like, whoa, she's playing it really cool. She seems really cool. I genuinely think she's really cool.
You did?
Yeah, I was a little intimidated.
I was intimidated too.
I'm not going to lie. I was pretty sure you were super, super cool.
Yeah.
And then as time goes by, the coolness fades away and
we're like, oh, he's weird.
The reality sets in.
Even better.
Yeah. Hey, Wayward Stars, welcome back for 14 months. I see Frost Winters back for 5, yo. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you.
Yeah. So that is our origin story.
Yeah.
In a casting office.
We started going steady in January of 2012.
12, yeah. And we said going steady because saying boyfriend and girlfriend was too much. So he was my steady.
Yeah. I had to work my way up to it. That lasted for a couple months and then,
Yeah.
And we got engaged after working on Detroit. And if anybody gets engaged, I would totally say hang out in that fiance thing. Because I would say the fiance phase was maybe... I mean, this is good. Being married is fun.
It is good.
I really like being married to you.
Leveled up, exactly.
We leveled up. But the fiance thing is sweet because... everybody loves an engagement story and fiancés and when you introduce, this is my fiancé, just people love, people are romantic, Purple. They like spending time and celebrating you. So let people celebrate you. It's like pre-honeymoon, honeymoon romance. Question from Mr. Debo, who knows everything but this. Sushi. Why sushi? Why is it always sushi?
My mother had sushi before I was born, and I
the day of.
Yeah. The day before I was born, my mom had sushi, and that's why.
And my wife really prefers sushi to most foods, therefore I prefer sushi.
I actually introduced him to sushi. He had
did.
never eaten it before.
I wasn't eating sushi.
And I took him out and I was like, so I'm gonna introduce you to.
She started me off slowly with
spicy tuna.
No, you get a California roll. Something really, really simple.
Yeah.
And then, you grow from there and have more and more. But Debo, not only is Amelia a huge fan of sushi, but also of poke. Which, if you are familiar with poke, it's a bit like a sushi salad. It's a rice base with raw fish.
Yeah, it's Hawaiian.
Any other kind of ingredients that you want to put in there. A lot of times it's very similar to what's in sushi.
We did a sushi making stream. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, Amelia made the sushi rice and that we made all hand rolls together for lunch today.
We did.
Bexon Blue, thank you for the sub. And Spider Ann, thanks for being here 11 months. For Shorty Busy cheering, appreciate you. You guys, you're Hawaiian, so of course you love poke, right? Aloha. It's the thing. All right, we got more questions here.
Okay.
Good, interesting question. Mr. Debo's follow-up to that was, what food have you adopted of mine?
Oh.
Just tell him.
Bacon.
Yeah, I was going to say, tell him about how much of a vegetarian you were before you met me, and I said, "Tss, you smell that?
Yeah.
That's bacon. And you're going to want to eat that bacon.
Yeah.
Because it's delicious. So, bacon. We traded. Sushi for bacon straight across. Anybody else here love bacon? Let me know.
Hey, eccentric giraffe, welcome back for 32 months.
Oh, what's up, bud? Appreciate you. Let's get some of them.
Welcome back.
Little extra mod love, Lieutenant love. Also, as soon as you say bacon, the whole chat's like,
Bacon.
Team Bacon, Team Sushi. You want to poll it?
Yes.
I mean, it wouldn't be a Decker Game stream without a poll. Let's do it. Which is your favorite? And
we can also do neither.
Fine. Sushi, bacon, or I abstain from voting on this. There we go.
All right, tell us.
Type number 1 into the chat if you prefer sushi. Number 2 in the chat if you prefer bacon. Let's settle it once and for all. You can type number 3 into the chat if you abstain from voting on this because you either love sushi and bacon or prefer neither. Let us know what's going on. The results are coming in here. Sushi's off to a strong lead. We've got 45% rounding down just now here to 44.5%. Bacon is slowly inching towards its competitor. Sushi is not trembling in its boots, though. It's secured its lead. The race is continuing, and the abstaining from vote is nearly around 20%, which is to say those vegans are holding strong or those who are
Vegetarian.
omnivorous, who don't want to choose between their favorite children. All right, so 20% are out of this, but sushi wins the day.
Yeah, I would say so too.
That's my racetrack voice. My old-timey racetrack voice. Oh, the lolly.
Thank you all for voting.
Golly, what a day. Sushi wins.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
Sounds about right.
Yo, I got, thank you again to our mods, but we got another question, another poll. Speaking of food, jelly babies or beaver nuggets? I'm going to poll it, even though most of you are like, what? Jelly babies.
Jelly babies are kind of like jelly beans, but rolled in like
Powdered
sugar.
And beaver nuggets are like molasses-covered cereal that definitely will give you cavities. Both of these things will give you cavities.
Beaver nuggets, I think, are kind of like maple syrupy.
They're maple syrupy, molassesy kind of things, and jelly babies are like a gelatin kind of, like a little like a Turkish delight. A little bit like a Turkish delight.
Yeah.
Turkish delight, like kind of like, there's less shape to it, right? A Turkish delight kind of.
Well, the jelly babies have taken a very strong lead. In this, I would say probably beaver nuggets for me.
I mean, let me show you this. I love jelly babies, but let me show you what we got here. This was painted by Megabyte Mary, who introduced me to beaver nuggets, and this
That's a beaver nugget.
is a beaver nugget on a pedestal, glowing in a divine way, and it's on a miniature easel, and it's at the top. Over here on this side of the room, we have a bunch of your artwork and some awards and things, and the thing that's on top of all is this. So
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna officially say beaver nuggets.
Ooh, me too.
Final answer,
Me
but
too.
but only maybe because they're more rare. Like I've had a, like
We kind of went overboard.
you
on
guys
the
gave
jelly
us
babies.
you guys gave us a lot of jelly babies, and so I
Yeah.
think I might have cooked my jelly baby brain.
Outlaw Viking is back for 17 months.
Whoa, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Appreciate you, Outlaw Viking. Here's another question from Boyce Games. Amelia, Boyce Games asks,
Okay.
What do you wish more game developers knew about working with performance capture talent or with working with actors on a video game set? Whether it's the script you get, stage directions, something else.
I would say that putting them together, having actors together in the same space, getting to work off of each other makes a huge, huge difference. I've done both versions where I'm getting to be in this space with another actor, and then also where I'm just by myself doing it all alone, and it is way more fun and much more kinetic when you're working with another actor, because it's the moment to moment is much more alive. Someone will do something and then you respond in a way that you wouldn't have expected. So there's a lot more spontaneity that happens when you put actors in a room together than when you put them alone.
Yeah, I think that's a huge thing. I mean, obviously every game is made in a different way, and because games take such a long time to make, a lot of time, the technology between one game and then even its sequel is going to be vastly different in how they make it. So it's like, technically, I don't think I can answer that question because every different production has a different way of doing it.
Yeah.
But I do think that Amelia's point there about, like, sometimes you can do things because technically it's possible doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be better for the performance. So getting things to be recorded as closely to how they would be done in theater or on a film set so that you can have that kinetic experience that feels alive, I think really translates.
Yeah.
We've also talked to a lot of video game actors from many, many different kinds of games that have been guests on our streams that recorded all of their stuff in a booth, and we've been really surprised, like, whoa, this is really convincing, like how they were able to stitch that all together, even though you guys never met the other cast or whatever. But one piece of feedback we've got consistently from guests we've had on the streams is, like, if you do know what's happening in the script or you do know what's happening in the story, like, share that information with the people you're working with, because there's video games, a lot of stuff is really under wraps.
Yeah.
And actors need information to determine the best approach. So it doesn't hurt to give us the full script instead of just our lines.
Or just, like, a little more context, and I don't know, the more information, the better. Right. And if we have people to play with, it's even better. So that's what I would say.
Let's see. We got the Skywalker with the gift sub to Miranda. Thank you for being here, Wobloo. Wobloo.
Back for 36 months.
Yo, appreciate you. That's 3 years.
Yes.
Yo, does that mean that you were you subscribed on our very first partnered stream?
Perhaps.
I feel like we got partnered at the end of our first Detroit Become Human playthrough. So that would make some sense. Zaldriz, thank you for being here for 8 months. And Kylie Stoneham, thank you for being here for 4. Thank you guys for hanging out.
I like these questions.
You guys got some good questions. Thank you. We're gonna keep doing this little Ask Me Anything segment. So if you have a question, feel free to drop it in the chat, and the moderators will pull it for us into our little Q&A list here. I see the question, how do you become a Twitch partner? There is a onboarding process that is public on Twitch that you can apply for Twitch partnership after you reach certain thresholds, but the first step is called being a Twitch affiliate, and an affiliate requires, I think back in my day 3 years ago, it was even harder to become affiliate.
It was.
But you were able to be an affiliate. I believe it's with a certain number of concurrent viewers, with a certain total number of followers, and with streaming a certain number of hours within a certain time frame. So it basically has to do with, like, how active you are on the platform. And once you're an affiliate, you can have subscribers, you can get emotes and all this kind of stuff, and then you can apply for being a partner once you cross another set of thresholds, which honestly I don't know if they've changed since when we did it.
I see Deckart, Lester, and UK Fangirl Jade asking about favorite moments at conventions.
Oh yeah. I mean, meeting you guys in person is really cool.
Yes.
That was like for us, one of my favorite things that was happening at conventions is when people would come up and introduce themselves and they'd be like, I'm so-and-so, this is my username on Twitch. And I'm like, all of a sudden my brain's like, oh my my gosh.
Yeah.
That is probably my favorite thing about conventions.
For sure. Meeting you in person and getting to make the mental connection of like, oh, this person is this person, and now we're meeting, and now when I see you in chat, I know your face.
And seeing
I know your energy.
seeing everybody together was super cool, because it's one thing to see everybody like in the same chat room, but to see everybody in the same room, that was really, really awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, other conventions, I mean, they're all so different, totally different. But Amelia and I are, we're excited that the world is opening back up again, and that conventions are going to be more and more of a thing.
One day.
I see a lot of you shouting out potential conventions to go to. The best way to get us to come to a convention that's near you is for the convention itself to want us there.
Yeah.
And the reason they invite certain guests is because the people that attend that festival message them on social media. Sometimes they have forms on their websites of like, what kind of guests would you like to have? So including us on those kind of requests is how we tweet them a lot, says Katie Rose. That's basically how we get an invite. We have tried a couple times to be like, knock knock, we'd like to come to your convention. And they're like, we don't, no.
No.
So UK 800 and the MCM account would be an excellent example of that. I think you're absolutely right.
So I see Music Books Coffee asks, how do we keep ourselves present? How do we stay in the present instead of, focusing on other extraneous things? It's hard. I think that it's a constant journey. For me, my mind kind of monkeys back and forth between all different things. But something that I found is not going on social media or on the news, especially like right before I go to bed or first thing in the morning, like taking that time to just like wake up, have a cup of coffee, have a cup of tea, whatever, and just have that time to yourself before letting in the rest of the world, because it is so easy to be derailed by something that's going on in the news that you have absolutely no control over, but it's going to make you just like, so setting boundaries of when you're letting other things fill your attention and fill your mental space.
I think that's a good way to put it. I think it's also okay to think about, we had an exercise we did in acting school before class. We would lay on the floor, and we would keep our eyes closed or your eyes open. It doesn't really matter, but it was called 10 minutes in which to do nothing. And we would literally just lay there on the floor for 10 minutes and do nothing. And if a thought comes into your mind, it's a bit like meditation, where you don't have to have no thoughts. The point isn't to be thoughtless. But if a thought comes into your mind, to acknowledge it, to thank it, then let it go. And then some other thought will come up into your mind. And you can acknowledge it, and you can thank it, and then you let it go. And I think that taking that kind of an approach to the random thoughts that come into your head that are either worries from the past that you can acknowledge as being valid and part of your experience, but then let them go, or worries about the future, about things that might happen. And when you get to a point that they take over your present moment, you can thank them for being a thought and let it go. And it gets stronger and stronger with doing that. But
yeah,
I think that's probably that's probably my best approach to it. Is that like when I find myself meandering from being present, to just let the thought be there, really have the whole thought about it, and then thank it and let it go. I see T-Dog, who I'm going to thank for being here for 31 months. And T-Dog, I ain't never letting go. What's up, T-Dog? It always makes me happy to see you here. Thank you for being here.
And Karakagami, welcome back for 5 months.
Yeah, appreciate you. Appreciate you. I saw a question flow through the chat before we jump over here, but the question was about backseat gaming when we're streaming. Really, the best thing we've found if you're streaming and you run into that problem is to start the game off with a clear, it's like Amelia mentioned about boundaries, a clear expectation from the beginning that like we haven't played this game before, so we want to fail at the puzzles. We want to be spooked. We want to be surprised by the surprise moments. So just like really asking people ahead of time. And then there's always a possibility that someone comes in with a spoiler or something in the middle of the game, which is why it's so awesome that we have a good mod team, and that a mod team that we have usually like a mod or two who's really familiar with whatever the game is. And then their act as kind of point people to tell us, or to tell the other mods, like, this is when it's going to be a, here comes potential spoiler territory or whatever.
Yeah.
And then in that case, we're able to look out for it. And if it gets really crazy, like sometimes we get really stuck on a puzzle or something, you can use emote only mode. And then everybody just uses a bunch of emotes, and when you're doing the puzzle and they're like, no, yes, no, go left. And then it just confuses us more.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think for the most part, we've had a really great experience with that. And
For sure.
Jazzy, welcome back for 2 months, friend. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Shark CPR asks, Amelia, is there a hobby that you would love to try?
I was talking about axe throwing yesterday with a friend of mine. I know
Really?
you. Yeah, with Caro.
Okay.
So I think that could be fun. That axe throwing or archery, I think could be.
You'd be quite an archer. I would try axe throwing with you. I would get into that.
You would?
I'll throw an axe as
would
long
too.
as we're standing next to each other and taking turns. As long as it's not like horseshoes,
No,
right?
it looks like bowling, except there's a bullseye at the end, and you throw the axe and you try and get it to stay in the bullseye.
No, you've done archery. Do we have any archers? We got archers here. We got Zaldriz is an archer. Anybody? Do we have any axe throwers here? Do we have any dwarven experts?
I would totally do it. Oh, Coco's also an archer.
You know what? Archery can hurt your fingers so much.
I believe
Archery
it.
is great, says Near Duel.
Kylie's also an archer.
What about you guys? What are some hobbies that you guys like to do, or one that you haven't done but you'd like to give it a try?
What about you? What's a hobby that you would like to try?
A hobby that I would like to try, and I've only kind of peripherally done this because my roommate in college was really big into painting minis. Like, I would love to get into building terrain, like D&D terrain out of foam and like little turf and little bridges and, I don't know, I just... Like, painting miniatures seems like so cool to me. And the people that are really good at it are like really good at it.
Yeah, really good at
like
it.
Vishelia, for instance.
Yeah.
Vinyl collecting. Nice. Crochet,
let's see.
fishing, dioramas. Yeah.
Cooking, baking,
Yeah.
trampolining, bass,
Playing the bass. Nice.
care for sheep, hang out with animals,
Knitting and bracelet making, cooking and crafting.
custom
skiing.
Funko Pops.
History reenactment, yeah,
Yes.
that's cool.
Figure
or cosplay.
skating.
I choose cosplay. Final answer. I like to dress up as things, and I think I want to get more into cosplay in this next year. I think it would be cool to do some photo shoots or some cosplay photo shoots.
That would be fun, yeah.
What do you guys think? Can we do that, you guys?
The Confused Waffle, thanks for the gift sub to Mulberry Tree.
Ooh, singing and reading and sleeping and painting. Nice. You saw Edward Cullen cosplay? Yeah.
Medieval fencing.
Nice.
Resin jewelry.
Oh man, this is
Writing
cool.
and gaming.
Writing and gaming. You love soccer. Do we have more sports fans here? Bowling. Bowling for T-Dog. T-Dog, I love to bowl when the time is right. But when the time is not right, I'm like, how did I get here?
Yeah. With bowling, my wrist always ends up hurting. I'm really good in the very beginning, and then it just goes downhill.
You need to work on your wrist stamina.
I do.
Your bowling.
Well, if I'm going to be axe throwing,
If you're going to be axe throwing, I feel like bowling and axe throwing are gotta be cousins.
Yeah, I feel that too.
Should we do? Can I do a poll between bowling and axe throwing and
Which
see
one
how?
would you rather try?
Yeah. Well, let's see if we can even connect to the server. Every now and then the poll thing goes down, so maybe we'll have to wait on that. But you guys can just shout it out. Oh, editing photos, lacrosse, fashion illustrations. Do we have any sewing folk?
Oh yeah, that's another thing I would like to do is I bought a pattern to make a skirt.
Nice.
And I'm excited because I've never made a piece of clothing with a pattern. So
You like to sew? I see a lot of sewing and cross stitching too, hand sewing. Amidala sews a ton. You're gonna make your own suit for prom?
oh, that's cool.
That's awesome. Good on you. Very cool. Very cool. Hiking. Doing makeup.
Making plushies, crocheting,
Fantastic.
embroidery.
I got another question from the list here, Amelia. Sunny is Deviant wants to know, what kind of plants do you guys grow and what are your favorites?
Oh, well, I love succulents. That might be some of my favorite plants to play with. Yeah, I think succulents might be my favorite because they're so easy to you can take a little piece and grow a whole new plant from just like a tiny little piece or even just one leaf. So they're a lot of fun to watch grow.
I think that my favorite, it's things that have already been planted, so I don't really like plant a lot of trees, but I have been having fun pruning trees. I learned how to prune our lemon tree, and that's incredibly satisfying because it's got that before and after thing, but it's immediate. Like a lot of stuff with gardening is really slow going. It's like I planted this thing, and then 8 months later you look at it, you're like, oh look, it's like a little bigger, or it's blooming.
Yeah.
But when you're working with plants and you're pruning them back and you have like this big overgrown shrub or something or this tree, and then you can do it in like a day, it looks totally different by the end of it.
It's true.
I like hobbies with like a good before and after because for being an actor, it's all very indirect and ambiguous. You go to set, you do your part, and then a lot of the other professionals are can you rap about me, bro? Says GG Nick D.
Hey, Nick!
GG Nick D. If it ain't GG Nick D, good game, Nick D, who is, by the way, our manager. What's up, Nick?
Hey!
What's up, Nick? Nick, you want us to rap for you, bro? I think my wife here will rap for you. You want to rap? You want to give him some Hamilton?
Oh, yeah.
This is insane, GG Nick D says. He's like, what am I doing? You want to, can we rap for these folks?
Yeah.
Do you want a little, which you trying to do?
Well,
what was the last time we Hamiltoned?
It's not been that long. But I can do a rap. I know only a little bit of some Eminem stuff. Don't know any Nicki Minaj. I can Hamilton for you.
You want to, Amelia, please.
Okay,
He wants it.
I'm gonna do maybe Washington on Your Side because I did the other one last time.
Do I have any parts in that one, or I just chill?
Yeah, no, you do.
What do I say for that one?
Well, you say you'll just know.
I'll
as
figure it
comes.
out.
Yeah,
I'll figure it out. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. This is for you. This is for GG Nick D.
All right. It must be nice. It must be nice to have a Washington on your side. It must be nice. It must be nice to have a Washington on your side. Every action has an equal opposite reaction. Thanks to Hamilton, our cabinet's fractured into factions. Try not to crack under the stress, we're breaking down like fractions. We smack each other in the press and we don't print retractions. I get no satisfaction witnessing his fits of passion, the way he primps and preens and dresses like the pits of fashion. Our poorest citizens, our farmers, live ration to ration as Wall Street robs him blind in search of chips to cash in. This prick is asking for someone to bring him to task. Somebody give me some dirt on this vacuous mass. We can at last unmask him. I'll pull the trigger on him. Someone load the gun and cock it. While we were all watching, he got Washington in his pocket. It must be nice. It must be nice to have a Washington on your side. It must be nice. It must be nice to have a Washington on your side. Look back at the Bill of Rights,
Which I wrote.
the ink hasn't dried.
Still.
It must be nice. It must be nice to have a Washington on your side. So he's doubled the size of the government. Wasn't the trouble with much of our previous government size?
Look in his eyes.
See how he lied.
Follow the scent of his enterprise.
Centralizing national credit and making American credit competitive. If we don't stop it, we aid and abet it. I have to resign. Somebody has to stand up for the South.
Somebody has to stand up to his mouth.
If there's a fire you're trying to douse, you can't
put it out from inside the house.
I'm in the cabinet.
I am complicit in
at
it.
watching him grabbing at power and kissing it. If Washington is going to listen to discipline dissonance, this is the difference. This kid is out.
Oh!
This immigrant isn't somebody we chose.
Oh!
This immigrant's keeping us all on our toes.
Oh!
Let's show these Federalists who they're up against.
Southern motherfucking Democratic Republicans! Oh!
Follow the money and see where it goes.
Hey!
'Cause every second the treasury grows. Hey!
Hey!
Follow the money and see where it leads.
leads.
Get in the weeds, look for the seeds of Hamilton's misdeeds. It must be nice.
It must be nice.
Follow the money and see where it goes. It must be nice. It must be nice. The emperor has no clothes. We won't be invisible.
We won't be denied.
Still. It must be nice. It must be nice to have a Washington on your side. Wow, I have not done that in a long time, and as I was doing it, I'm like, I hope I remember the next line.
Can we please get some tiny claps? Yes! Yes, look at those animated emotes. Thanks again, Dogter, for animating those tiny claps.
That's for you, Nick. That's for you.
GG, Amelia. And GG Nick D is back for 30 months, two of my favorite people. My dude. We appreciate you, Nick. Everybody, if you would please say thank you, Nick, into the chat, because
Thank you, Nick.
Nick has been supporting us as streamers since the very beginning when I came up with this idea of I think we're going to stream on Twitch. And not gonna lie, guys, I had some representation that just didn't get it. But GG Nick D did. And GG Nick D, look at us 3 years later, my dude. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Dahlia, thank you for your gift, saying thank you. Your streams always improve my mood. You guys, these streams always improve our mood, too.
Same, yeah.
You guys make us feel a lot better, even if we're feeling funky before the stream.
Yeah.
Thank you guys also for your questions. We've got a bunch of good ones that I want to get to. And then we can do some more after the hydration break.
Yeah.
But this is a question from Just Average Bot 1, who may in fact be a bot. And if they are, I hope they enjoy your answer too. What types of books do you like? What genres do you like to read?
I've been reading a lot recently, and I like it.
If you like it to read,
It brings me joy. That is a newer thing I had not read in a long time.
she just learned to read.
No, I
month ago.
learned to read a while ago, but I recently got back into reading fiction. So I love fiction. I've been reading a lot of fantasy books. I love magical realism. I like murder mystery books.
Yeah. What about you guys? Shout them out.
Historical fiction. Those are my favorite categories.
Do you have a recommendation of a book in that category specifically, if anybody's looking for a new book?
Yes, my favorite book I've read so far is called The Kingdom of Back by Marie Lu. And it is about Mozart's older sister, who is a real person, and the two of them came up with this fantasy world together when they were traveling across Europe performing for all of the different royalty, and they came up with this world together called the Kingdom of Back, and then this author created this book based on their imaginary world. So I think it's a lot of fun. I liked it.
It's a good question. I see NTW is here for the first time. Hello and welcome. To briefly answer the same question, I'm kind of the opposite end of the spectrum. I love myself some nonfiction. I'm trying to learn some things, and I like to go way deep down the rabbit hole of obscure topics for far too long, which reminds me of our Curiosity Chills.
Yes.
If you guys have never joined us, I see Let's Go is here for the first time too. Let's Go, if we are streaming on a Tuesday at 10 a.m., it is for you guys 6 hours earlier than whatever time it is for you around the world right now. And on those streams, we pick a subject together and we study it. And we did recently one on volcanoes. We've done streams on all kinds of different mythologies. And on next Tuesday's stream, we're going to be studying frogs.
So if you're curious about frogs, join us for Curiosity Chill, because we're going to be learning all about them.
Yep.
Speaking of what's up and coming,
tomorrow
we are doing the finale of It Takes Two, which is a super fun co-op game where Brian and I are playing together, solving puzzles and doing awesome things. And then on Sunday, we are continuing Resident Evil Village, where we are playing in character as alter egos, which you helped us create. Ethan and Winters, vampire bounty hunters.
Is going to be good news. And I see you guys shouting out some other, a lot of love for frogs.
Yeah.
We pick each Tuesday what we're going to study the next Tuesday. So at the end of the stream on this Tuesday, we'll do a poll, and then everybody submits ideas, and then we post them up.
Rye Chardon asks, what are we going to play once we finish It Takes Two?
Well,
We're going to go back to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and we're going to the Isle of Mists.
Isle of Mists.
So we've been playing that for a while, and this is a huge game.
And we're looking for an ashen-haired woman or an opponent in Gwent. You know how it is.
Yeah, so we're gonna go back to the world of The Witcher.
Yep. I'm trying to think about... Maybe we should take our hydration break and we'll come back and answer a couple more of these questions.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
That sounds good.
What I was going to say is before we go to this break, we should give away another Bingus pen.
I was thinking the same thing.
Let's do it. So, Guinea Bees did make these Bingus pin. Here, I can show you in some biodegradable container here. We have this Bingus, who's also like the Bingus on my shirt.
Yes. So
Bingus,
for those of you who
pin.
don't know, Bingus is a long story short, but we played Oregon Trail, a retro game. We had to name our youngest child with all of you, who we named as Bingus, who died after one day inadequate grass. And then we were really sad, but then we got a gourd and named it Bingus, but then the gourd started to rot, so then we had to bury Bingus.
He died a second death.
And then now Bingus is back. And Bingus is a Pingus.
Guess who's back? Bingus back.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So now Bingus is a Pingus, and
He's a ping.
we want to send it to you.
He's a super limited edition Pingus. And oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. You know what? This is the rare.
Hey.
That's the rare one. That's the rare adequate grass edition.
He's
Crack it open, show him. We gotta.
so shiny.
We're gonna keep that one for us, but there's another. I got a second one for this person. So the rare one. Show them what's in there. This is a sparkly Bingus, a green Bingus, and the winner of this Bingus will be identified by our moderators. Let's put this as the rare green Bingus. All right, for Colorful Mess. Thank you guys all for being here, for typing in the chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Anybody else want to type?
Bingus become adequate grass. Oh my gosh.
Look at that. Here, hold them on up and I'll...
He's so shiny.
Look.
Ah.
That is a high-quality Bingus pin.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of pins in the world, and that might be
The best.
the single greatest one
Yeah, he's good.
in
It's like a shiny Pokemon.
the world.
All right, put us back in focus.
Everybody focus up. Stare. Perfect. Oh, a little too far.
A little bit too much.
There we go. All right. Are you guys ready? Let's do it. Let's pull a winner. Do.
Close you up so you don't poke me. All right, I'm ready.
You ready? Okay. I'm ready too. Ultra rare Bingus goes to... Sorry, 1 second. I have too many things open.
Summon the gong.
Summon le gong. Okay. Here we go.
All right, you ready?
Almost.
Copy paste.
I'm in the wrong frame, aren't I?
Always.
Yes, I am. I need to go to this one. That's why. Okay. Are you guys ready? Here it is for the ultra rare Bingus of... Well, that's a long thing. Okay. 3, 2.
Ooh.
Tim without the numbers.
Tim without the numbers. You are getting this ultra rare Shana Bingus.
Shauna Green Bingus coming to you, boy. Congratulations, Tim. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here. And I will, during our hydration break, look through and make sure we have at least another one of those. But we have, for sure, some standard issue yellow Bingai available for you all.
It's getting hot in here.
It is. Let's take a hydration break, and we'll be right back in 5 minutes. That guy Sterling, thank you for being here for 11 months.
Hey.
We appreciate you guys all hanging out with us, and we will be back in 5 minutes. If you'd like to retweet to invite your friends, you can. We'll answer some of the rest of your Ask Me Anything questions, and then Amelia and I have some questions for you guys about what makes a video game great, what are your favorite video games of all time, and if you could combine some video games, which video games would you combine and how?
Why?
And why? And when? And where? In any case, get some liquid, get some hydration. If you would like to do some stretching, or if you need to go to bed, or take your meds, or do whatever you got to do, take care of yourself, and we'll
Put
see
yourself first.
Put yourself first, and we'll see you in 5. Click.
Click.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, friends.
To the stream.
Here we stream.
Here we stream here.
Together with you.
Now.
Now.
In the present moment.
Live.
Raging Girls, thank you for being here for one whole year.
Whoa.
Woo, feeling healed, feeling happy.
Good.
Glad to see it. And Tim, thank you for the gift sub to Lil C, 800. Lil C, 800, welcome to the crew. And since you're new, check out the starter kit. I'll show you what to do. Cat Darko, hey.
Hello.
Thanks for tuning in.
And typing into the chat.
Yeah, thanks for being here. This starter kit will show you the way around, and you can join us on our Discord. We've got a subscriber chat called Zen, if you're feeling real zen and chill, or if you feel like bursting into flame and creating a little chaos, you can say what up to Jericho.
Hey, Jericho.
Jericho, please
Hey,
burst into flame, please. And,
yeah.
there it is. Immediately. Screeze quick on the flame.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Quick on the flame. Thank you guys all for hanging out. We've got some more questions that have been pulled by our moderators. So thank you to everybody who's tagged us with a question.
If you want to ask us a question within reason, please type at Dark Art Games and your question, and we might answer it.
Yeah.
We probably will.
Yeah. Look at this. Bingus Co. and Party Garden today. Even a little bit of flame. There it is. Whoop.
Aw, yes, we love hugs. I miss hugs. It's been so good to be able to finally start hugging people again. Yay for vaccinations. Yay for science.
Yeah. Yay for vaccinations and yay for science.
Yeah.
I only believe in science. So, we have some questions I'm going to ask you, and you can ask me.
Okay.
And then Amelia and I have some questions for all of you who are here. So I'm gonna mods. I think I'm gonna unless you got a really good one, feel free to add a few more to the Q&A channel, and then we'll switch gears. Awesome. Noah Ark 900, which is actually Noah ARK 900. Says, what was your guys' favorite moment when streaming? Do you have a single favorite moment?
Single favorite moment while streaming. I don't think I could pick one. I think that there's a whole bunch of awesome moments, and I don't know if I could pick one favorite moment. Maybe
Yeah, but you have to.
Okay. Maybe it was probably.
Should you get vaccinated or not? Yes, absolutely you should get vaccinated. There's nothing dangerous about vaccines, and the only thing that's holding this pandemic going on and on and on is people not getting vaccinated. So please do your part and get vaccinated.
I would definitely recommend getting a vaccine for sure.
There are certain very limited exceptions. If you have a medical condition that your doctor says is not a good idea for you, that is pretty specific. So for 99.9% of us, get your vaccine and move along.
Yeah. I think probably my favorite things about streaming is when we've had guests on.
Yeah.
I really like having guests. We've had some amazing guests. The first person who popped into my head was Troy Baker. When he came on stream, we were kind of like, oh my God, Troy Baker is here.
We literally painted a wall in our apartment because Troy was going to be a guest. And we were like, this is not enough. We need a little
more blue. Yeah. So having him on stream, we've had Tara Platt and Yuri Lowenthal. They were a lot of fun to have on stream.
Yeah, we got to meet some of the cast from Ghost of Tsushima. Sissy Jones joined us.
Sissy
Abubakar
Jones.
Salim, who plays Bayek in Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yeah.
We've had some really cool. Anthony Ingruber, who plays the Joker in the Telltale Batman series. Amy Sylvia is here for 5 months. So having Amy here on stream with us is good news. But yeah, for sure.
And then Lo, the Music Man, and Hoppa, Ben Levin. So yeah, I think having people is good.
Yes, Aaron Yvette joined us as well. We had a
so
lot
much
of the
fun.
cast of also the Life is Strange games and Before the Storm.
Yeah. Dabraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
Katie Betts.
Katie Betts. Yeah, for sure. August, that was so cool.
Yes, August.
Yeah, we had
Melissa
August
Hutchinson.
from Tell Me Why.
We've had some amazing guests. And I always leave feeling very just filled.
Charged up.
Yeah, charged up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I see Donnell Lawn. Thank you for being here with a gift sub to Wolf Defender. Appreciate that very much. And Shark CPR asks if there are any new game releases that you are especially excited for.
Ooh. Well, we were talking earlier about Wolf Among Us.
The sequel to Wolf Among Us?
Yeah, I really liked the first season. So I'm excited for season 2.
Yeah.
What about you?
I am really excited for a game that's coming out in November of 2022, I think. So not even this year. It's called Starfield. It's really piqued my interest.
Yeah, that one looks
Starfield.
cool too.
I think that a game that's coming out this year, Stray. Kenu Bridge of Spirits looks really interesting. The new Horizon Zero Dawn
Yes.
looks really good.
New Life is Strange looks good. There's a lot. Oh yeah, Lunaphon.
Lunaphon.
It's actually Lunaphon.
Lunaphon
Tales from the Moon.
is a game that both Amelia and I are recording for, which is also including Roger Clark, who is an awesome guest.
Yes.
Who's Arthur Morgan, who joined us when we played Red Dead Redemption 2. And Roger is in Lunaphon with us as well.
And Jacksepticeye is also in it as well.
Yeah, keep an eye for that game. I think at the top of next year.
Next year, yeah.
What other games are coming to mind? What about you guys? Do you have any more games that make you really highly anticipating?
The Ghost of Tsushima expansion.
There's that. There's some Breath of the Wild coming out. Some further Zelda. We have considered playing some Dragon Age series. If you guys want to recommend any of these games, do it on this form to officially log it and make it happen. But you can tell us in the chat too if you want to.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, new Ghost of Tsushima is really exciting to me.
Stray.
There's a new Sims 4 expansion coming out. What's the Sims 4 expansion called?
Breath of the Wild. What's 12 minutes?
12 minutes. That one's been recommended a lot too, but I don't
know what that is.
I don't know that one. I don't know that one. Meggy Leggy, thank you for being here with this big cheers.
Hey.
Saying your boyfriend and I love your streams. It's our favorite thing to watch together.
Hello to you and your boyfriend.
Meggy Leggy and Meggy Leggy's BF. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys all for hanging out. It's an interactive thriller.
Oh, yes. Is that the one with, is it? I thought I...
Hold on, I'm just going to look it up.
Yeah.
12 Minutes is on Steam. It's an upcoming adventure game published for Microsoft Windows, Xbox.
Daisy Ridley, yeah.
Daisy Ridley is in this game?
Mm-hmm.
For real? Whoa. A time loop video game that gives you 12 minutes not to die again and again.
That looks
interesting.
Cool.
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued.
Yes.
Neal88, welcome back for 23 months. Appreciate you.
Welcome back.
That's
Which
super cool.
Brings us to asking you some questions.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like for me, the way we all came together was through bending narrative, interactive stories. So, what are your favorite things? If you had to distill down what you love so much about bending narratives, what is it?
Yeah.
What is the thing that you're like...
What is a branching narrative game gotta have if it's gonna be a great game?
Let us know.
Mm-hmm.
What does it gotta have? Aw,
Oh, Meggy Leggy.
thank you so much.
Appreciate you in that BF. Big hug again.
Thank you.
Thank you for your generosity, you guys. And if you got one of those gift subs from Meggy Leggy, check out the starter kit. It's going to show you around. Secret endings, consequences for your choices.
Good character backstory. You want to cry.
It's got to make you cry.
Sadness and guilt.
Sadness and guilt.
Real choice with meaningful impact.
Nice. A good story.
Where your
That
decisions actually matter.
Choices that actually matter. Okay, that's very important. So the illusion of choices, we're past that.
Yeah. Consequences.
Consequences and choices, says Dame Deviant. Developing a unique story by your playthrough that's wholly yours, says Besh.
Yeah. Relatability.
Oh, and hello. Thank you for this 3 years, hearts. Thank you. Different lines from the characters based off the situation.
Redemption arcs for morally black or gray characters.
Where all the subplots come together. The story, the gameplay, it's got to be logical. Yeah, because that can be tricky, especially with the branching thing, to make all of the branches feel equally logical.
Yeah, character depths. It's got to make you feel something. Okay, so then if you're feeling something from a game, what's your favorite genre for it to be set in? Do you like a mystery? Do you like something that has fantasy in it? Do you like it to be rooted in the real world?
Yeah, I see Bookworm Tales saying, I want it to make me think about my in real life morals. Right? Because if the questions are just like go left or go right, it doesn't have any real like tension around building it. But if you have to choose to save this character or choose to save that character, it's going to put you in the hot seat, right? You like to solve a murder.
I'm seeing a lot of
Sci-fi.
mystery, fantasy, mystery, adventure, fantasy, future.
Rooted in the real world. Until Dawn's one of our favorites,
Yeah,
too.
me too. Romance. I mean, I think having a little romance is always important.
Blade Runner.
Okay,
Horror.
so would you rather play a game that's set in the past or in the future?
Or in the present.
Or in the present. Past, future, present.
Here, well, let's pull that one if the
Okay.
poll thing is up. I prefer games based in the, and if you've just typed it, you might have to do it again, past, present, or future. Here we go. Type in number 1 or type past into the chat. Number 2 or present, or number 3 for future. What's it going to be, team? Where do you want to go when you are transported into the world of a video game? You want to go somewhere else in the present day, somewhere in the past, or somewhere in the future? And Helmina, thank you for using your Prime. I see Lumen is back for 8 months. Thank you, Lumen, for being here.
Hey, welcome back.
Trash Queen Nemo, thank you for the gift sub to Eraser. And Rachy G, thank you for the gift sub to Eva Valentine. And another friend. Who is the other friend? Is... Oh, Ava Valentine. Thank you for being here. 61% want to go to the future, while 25% want to go to the past, and 14.5% are good being right here. I see Mzento is trying to get to the future. Dame Deviant wants to go to the future. Viking Plays wants to go to a post-apocalyptic future. So much for living in the present, huh, ZYX? I like it. The setting doesn't matter to Amy as much as if it is connecting to the world and to the characters. Yeah.
Nice.
And the present is just kind of sad. I do like escapism in my games. So if I'm escaping to the future, like in Detroit or Cyberpunk, or if I'm escaping to the past, like in Ghost of Tsushima, it's a lot of fun for me, things that are kind of tied to a historical reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go to Red Dead Redemption 2. Sure, I guess it'd be going to the past. You'd like to go somewhere close to 2038? All right, well, there's a follow-up question. If most of you want to go to the future, what year in the future? You can still choose a year in the past, or if you want to choose the present and do 2020s, go for it. But let's see a whole bunch of numbers of what year should we set our time machine to. 2500? Wow. 1955 when Disneyland opened. The year 3050.
1920.
58, the end of time.
2038.
An unspecified number.
3000.
To 2030 to get out of the 20s. 3000, the year 3000.
1700.
1700s. Whoa, the year 100,000? Oh my gosh.
2176.
Whatever year Logan was set. The 90s, the 1950s, the 1930s. 1000 BCE.
1960s.
The 1960s, yeah.
Ish.
Glitchy Fur says random numbers. If we set the time machine to random numbers, we could end up in big trouble, team.
Yeah, that sounds scary.
You want to bring on the Vulcans in 2063? And the Android Revolution of 2038 in the 1640s. That's an interesting specific choice. The year 2100 to the year 2022, just a little time jump forward. To 1989, so you can see the peaceful revolution in your country. The 80s are superior. 1770s. Okay. Very interesting.
1865.
Very interesting.
1964. To see the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show.
Hey, Amelia,
Yes.
This is another question that says, what have you learned during your streaming that has or can help you in your acting or directing career?
Well, the biggest difference between, for me, between streaming and acting is that when we're streaming, it's all spontaneous. Like, I don't know what I'm going to say next, but this is what I'm saying, and it's happening, and it's all spontaneous in the moment. Versus when I'm acting, I have a script, so I know exactly what's going to happen, and I know the arcs, and I know, where it's going to go. So I think taking that spontaneity from streaming and bringing it into my characters that I'm creating for auditions or for roles that I booked, I think taking that element, the spontaneity, is what I would take from streaming the most.
Lazy Boy says, to quote Dr. Hakim from It Takes Two, everything happens now. You're in a collaboration.
Yes.
Hey, Gwen's, thank you for the cheers. And Meggie Leggy, thank you for the cheers on the hype train. Appreciate
Yeah,
you.
it is kind of like improv, exactly.
But live.
Yeah.
I think also that like the mistakes are the moment sometimes. So I definitely learned on Detroit trying to be really, as Connor, always doing everything very exact and very planned and very decided on ahead of time. And then over the course of filming got much more free to just like make a spontaneous choice. And so I think that allowing spontaneity to be there is a big deal. Is a big part of that.
Hey, Spooky Ninja, welcome. I'm glad you've been able to join us live on Twitch.
Hey, Spooky Ninja. Thank you for being here. Do you ever feel like your energy is amplified when streaming, says Casual Gamer Girl? Yeah.
Yes.
You guys give us a lot of energy. Really, if it wasn't for you guys, I don't think we would have played as many video games as we've played. I mean, like the streaming and having the obstacle of completing a game and to have dedicated time, because like I don't know about you guys, but if you don't stream, do you have a dedicated time that you play video games, or do you play video games like whenever you have a free moment or late at night, or are you like every day from noon to 3 I play this game? Right? Like I feel like when I play video games on my own without the stream, it just kind of happens whenever you want. You play video games all the time.
Whenever.
When you have a free moment or something. But definitely streaming has been really good for us to like keep the show on the road, moving through games. Because if we hadn't the stream to do it, I think we probably would have played half as many games, if that. You know?
Yeah.
When you're not reading, you like to play. Whenever you want to escape.
Yeah.
It's definitely whenever you're feeling it. And that's the other thing too, is like with streaming, sometimes you're like not really feeling it, but you've got the scheduled stream. But then once you start going and everybody has the energy, then you guys give us the mojo to keep going.
Something that's been really cool is sometimes we'll start a stream and I'm like, I'm not quite feeling it, or my head hurts a little bit, or just I feel a little off. And then we start the stream and I come in and I see everybody's being so sweet and so supportive, and in Jericho everyone's saying everyone's name in caps, all caps, and everyone's just welcoming, and then it totally turns my mood around. So that's something that I really appreciate about spending all this time with you, is that you impact my mood a lot. And you make me happy when skies are gray.
Oh,
yeah,
that's sweet.
You do. You really do.
You guys are good news. It's a symbiotic thing, right? Like I feel like we can give you energy or the moment, and you guys can give us your energy, and it goes back and forth, and then after the stream's over, we collapse and fall asleep.
Yeah, we usually do. Afterwards, I'm just like, I need to not.
After the stream, we're here for like a little while before we go home, just like vibing out and checking out the good clips and all that kind of stuff. Yes, we like Marvel. We just watched
Infinity War and Endgame. I had not seen them.
Yeah, and lucky for Amelia, she didn't have to wait a whole year in between them. She got to watch them back to back.
And pretty much as I was watching Endgame, it was just like, whoa, Oh,
Yeah, the entire
no.
last hour of Endgame, Amelia was just like, whoa, no way, wow.
How did I miss the spoilers? I just muted on all of my socials, like anything having to do with Avengers or Endgame or anything. I just muted.
You'd seen some memes,
I'd
but
seen
you didn't.
the memes of
she
like.
didn't know what the memes memed.
I didn't know what they memed. No. But yeah. I was speechless after Infinity War.
After Infinity War. Amelia was like really kind of. I mean, as we all were.
Yeah.
Not to spoil anything, but really like down. You know.
Yes, we watched Black Widow also recently. That was a lot of fun.
We haven't seen the Loki show yet, but we will. But because I was like, if we're gonna watch Loki, you have to have caught up and finished the Avengers.
Yeah, so that I'm not like, wait, who?
Right.
Wait, why?
Right.
Wait, huh? So.
Amelia, this is a question from Real Time Bread, who says, do you ever get to collaborate with other artists, or for young artists, what would be the best way to get started? Do you have maybe some advice? Let's frame that as like, if someone is feeling like they want to be doing a creative thing but they're new to it, how do they get going? What's a good launching point? I mean, for me, I think for anyone who's a young artist or even an old artist trying a new art thing, my point of view is to make a lot of stuff. My creative process has always been like, make a bunch of stuff and all the garbage just kind of fades away, and then like the best thing that you made ends up sticking out.
Yeah.
And then you learn from everything you make. So I wouldn't say that you want to don't be too precious.
Yeah, don't be too precious.
Don't do it perfectly.
And reach out to people. Like I learn a lot from people who I admire a lot. You know, I like to watch other people work and take inspiration from them. So reach out to people, watch other people do their magic, make their art, and take inspiration from that. I think reaching out to others or taking in what they're doing, because we need to find inspiration from things outside of us. And what better way to do that than people who are masters?
Yeah. And I think also like be okay to like ask for help, and say, hey, I've never tried this before. Because if it wasn't for a bunch of people that have streamed a lot, I wouldn't have figured out how to stream and been able to do this. Because people who have experience doing things generally want to help other people learn from their experience and save them the trouble. So, I think that I genuinely believe the world is predominantly good and that people mostly want to help each other. So you can rely on that when it comes to creative. Smexy, thanks.
Hey, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Good to see you.
And
very
also,
cool.
Moogie Blue, merci for the gift sub group hug.
Merci beaucoup, Moogie Blue. We appreciate you. I want to ask one more question of you guys before we round out the stream.
Okay.
Amelia and I are curious. Bad Sapphire Wolf, who is back for 2 whole years. Thank you, Bad Sapphire Wolf. If you could take any 2 games that you've ever played or 2 games that we've played together on stream and combine them to make a super game, a crossover game of epic proportion, which 2 games would you put together? Thank you very much. Appreciate that. We're having an absolutely wonderful day because we're hanging out and chilling with all you guys. Cyberpunk and Resident Evil.
Sims and Detroit Become Human.
Okay, Detroit Become Human and Until Dawn. Firewatch and Far Cry 3. Life is Strange and To the Moon.
Mass Effect and Witcher.
Ooh, or Witcher 3 and Red Dead. Life is Strange is getting a lot of love.
Assassin's Creed and Fallout.
Prince of Persia plus Zelda. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed and Detroit. I'm on board with that.
Witcher and Red Dead Redemption.
Fall Guys and Among Us combined?
Walking Dead and Pokemon Snap.
What? That's chaos. I love
That's
it.
an interesting combination.
The Witcher and Assassin's Creed. Detroit and Zelda.
Detroit and A Way Out. Ooh.
Last of Us and Resident Evil.
Among Us and Detroit Become Human.
This is really interesting. I see a lot of Detroit Become Human and Red Dead is interesting.
Yeah.
An open world Detroit Become Human thing would be cool. Something like, you know what I mean? Like a branching narrative open world thing. But I mean, I guess that's The Witcher.
Yeah.
But Mass Effect has got branching narrative. I mean, there's Red Dead and Among Us. I like that. Red Dead and Among Us is kind of the Wild West Mafia game you and I came up with.
Yeah, that's true.
GTA and Among Us. Pokemon Snap and Animal Crossing. Cyberpunk meets The Sims 4. So you guys dig the character creation thing a lot.
Yeah.
Skyrim and The Witcher. Red Dead and Garfield Kart.
Tomb Raider and Horizon Zero Dawn. Gris and Breath of the Wild.
Detroit and Halo, Gallus. That's interesting. You love creating characters?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you, which are your favorite types of games? Would you rather have characters that are computer generated, characters that are animated and drawn, or cinematic, where it's the actors themselves and you're controlling them, like an Erica?
Okay, so computer generated or animated?
Computer generated, animated, or live action.
Okay, I'm gonna pull that one. That's computer generated, animated or drawn. And then the third was live action.
Live action, which I'm seeing you're saying cinematic.
Or cinematic.
Yeah.
I'll put live action / cinematic. So type a 1, 2, or a 3 if you want to participate in this on-screen poll on Twitch. Number 1 for computer-generated characters. Number 2 for animated and drawn or live action and cinematic. Although you could have a cinematic animated thing. I mean, you could have a cinematic.
Well,
but live action, you mean like recorded with a camera?
Yeah, like an Erica, where it looks like a movie. The actor's right there, but you're getting to still make all the choices and move around like you're in a video game.
Right.
But
so computer generated would be more like Detroit Become Human.
Yeah.
Although Detroit Become Human was also animated.
But it was not drawn. It was not. They looked very real. Lifelike.
I see what you mean.
It's not.
There's a lot of overlap between these sort of categories, but.
If for a hypothetical game, if you can have anything, which would be the most exciting?
Yeah, full motion video, says Diju.
Yeah.
Sweet. They each have their strengths for sure.
It's true, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do with a computer or an animating that would be very tricky to film in live action, but live action's also filming the actual thing, so you don't have to animate it. We're doing really well. Thank you for being here, Septic.
And also, thank you so much for sharing your opinions and for voting.
Yeah.
We have some ideas up our sleeve.
We got some big ideas, and you guys are pretty awesome for sharing your ideas with us, and we like to follow your lead. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
We have a mod choice raid today because what you guys should know is that from the beginning of us streaming on Twitch back in the day, we found a streamer who rocked and rolled so hard our faces literally flew off, melted, turned into exaggerated emotes that Super Scree won't stop using. We're gonna raid over to French Stallion. French Stallion is a rock and roll streamer, and we love what they're up to. So we thought, for old time's sakes, the moderators have chosen French Stallion to raid on.
And Ms. Okami, welcome back for 27 months.
Yo, appreciate you very much. So,
how does this raid work?
M the Android wants to know.
Just stay where you are, because we're all going to teleport together magically to French Stallion's stream together. That's a tongue twister. French Stallion's stream together. And when we get there, we want to shower them with a bunch of positive emotes, colorfulness. If you like what they're doing, you can hit the follow button. But all you gotta do is come with us. We're gonna magically teleport.
Let's do it. Let's do it. But first, let's give somebody else this Bingus pin. I've got one more Bingus pin for today's stream, and then I'm going to save a couple that we'll give away over the weekend. If you'd like to enter to win, all you got to do is type something into the chat. All of our subscribers are entered in 5 times, and if you are a subscriber or anyone who's given a gift sub to another viewer, you are entered in 10 times. So type of thing right now. We'll pull some more Bingus pins for prizes on Saturday's stream. Tomorrow we are playing the grand finale of It Takes Two before we resume our playthrough of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We're off to find Ciri at the Isles of the Mists.
Isle of Mist.
And then on Sunday, good news, bad news, everybody, we're playing Resident Evil Village as our vampire characters, where we're going to be playing at 5 hours earlier than, or 4.5 hours earlier than whatever time it is for you right now. And on Fridays, we hang out in the Zen Garden with our relaxation streams. Yo!
Oh, and Miss Okami, thank
Miss
you so
Okami,
much.
Thank you for your generosity.
Yes,
That's
thank you.
very, very sweet of you. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out and for the good vibes. We appreciate you. And it is time to find a winner for our next Bingus pin. Bingus Pingus. Bingus Pingus is a bang. Yo, this is amazing. Thank you guys all for the hype. If anybody else wants to type in the chat, now's your last chance to do so. And then we are going to raid on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Appreciate you all hanging out with us. Let's go. Anybody else wants to type a thing? Last chance, last chance, last chance. All right. Are you ready, my dove?
Yep.
Yup, yup, yup. Yup, yup, yup. Yup, 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 yup. All right. The winner is... The winner is... Yuck, yuck.
Yuck, yuck.
Yuck, yuck. Congratulations, yuck, yuck. You are the winner. Make sure you got your whispers turned on so you can get your message from Colorful Mess 18, who's our moderator in charge of prizes. Yuck, yuck. This Bingus is coming to you. And thank you again to Guinea Bees for making these Bingus pins. I know that they have some available as well, so if you want to contact Guinea Bees, I think through Twitter would be the best way. And the proceeds from these pins are being donated to some animal rights and animal support charities.
Nice.
So if you guys want to participate, I think they also have some of the shiny ones are also available for folks in the Deckard Games community. So thank you guys all for being a part of this. And thanks again to the Doctor Who for our animated emotes we've unlocked the final one. So if you want to use a little animated Theo, knock yourself out.
Do it.
Congratulations, yuck yuck. We appreciate you. Thank you guys all for joining us and hanging out with us. We're gonna raid over to French Stallion, and if you are here right now, you don't have to do anything else. There's a little notice at the top of the stream that we're gonna raid over to French Stallion's channel, and if you would like to come with us, stay put. We're gonna teleport over there together, and if you like rock and roll,
you're in for an awesome adventure.
I don't listen to music as such, but I'd like to. For real though, if you like loud noises, you're going to the right place. French Stallion will rock your face off, and then it'll get frozen in time and look like that emote that you see above us all. Are you guys ready for a raid? Thank you again to our mods and our lieutenants. We appreciate you. Thank you guys. Thank you again to our Discord team and everybody on Discord. 3 years of Discord and 3 years of being a partner on Twitch. So thank you.
Absolutely amazing.
Thank you so much, Twitch, for being a life-changing force in our life. And thank you guys all for making all of these streams possible. We are super grateful for you every day. So my moment of gratitude today goes out to you. I am grateful for you. Thank you for being awesome. Let's get ready to raid. The raid is ready. My name is Brian.
My name's Amelia.
And this is our Twitch. Let's get going on that raid in 3, 2, 1. Raid, 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 raid.